Candy bars lies a kid with a knack for adventure. A super-powered mind, a mechanical canine, rescues the day from sure destruction. This is the theme song. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. I don't know why this is a little... Is that a little better? I feel like that's worse. But fret not. I'm going to grab some things so that it looks a little better. Spray some alcohol on that bad boy. And here, oh, that's probably about the same. Anyway, so before we get started, check out all of the sponsors. Check out at Hey David Don on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, at EQ_crypto, at NotStarHelix, and at Wet Wizard Veve. If you want to check out other peeps on YouTube, you got Star Helix, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, and Veve Las Vegas. If you want to spend some extra monies that's maybe not in the app, totally go to AfroDroidLegends.com, use StayGlassy.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, and if you want to take a look at what's going on the app, obviously follow ChaviCat5 and Standoff Chart. Definitely one of the best things you could do right now. So there's a couple of things that I need to go over. One of the things is that we have a not an issue, just there's a fence, and there's two sides of that fence. One side is diversification, and just if you, and I've seen this before in stocks, and it is a little different, but let me explain. When you have, you want, maybe, let's say you want to diversify a little bit. Let's say you want Tesla, and you want Square, and you want Illumina, and, but just in case, you want the S&P 500, whatever it is. Okay, cool, but, go into any one thing that you think is going to be the biggest winner. What you think is going to be the biggest winner, you will have amazing days, and you will have god-awful days. Why? Because if you have all of your eggs in one basket, which again is not financial advice, but it's just what I have done. With Tesla, when I had like 100 shares of Tesla, or plus that, when it would go up $100, it would go up $10,000. My net worth would increase by that much. When it would go down $1,000, it would decrease by 10. So that was rough. But you kind of learn to live with it, and that's one of the advantages of stacking versus flipping. Some people, which again, what is going to win out in the end, I don't know. But for flipping, for me, it's hard because when I find value purchases, I buy them, and then I tend to not really sell. I just find stuff that's insane. Like Carmine Infantino Robin right now, a sub 100 should not be under $6,000, but it is. So again, if anybody has 6,000 gems, Carmine Infantino Robin sub 100, that. Anyway, if you have, let's say you really diversified and you have a Walt and you have all of the big players, and let's say you maybe have like a couple of one, when one thing moons, it doesn't really affect you that much because you're not really, bulky in that. But for me, and again, this only happens if you stack. When you like something, again, if you happen to love bubbles, or let's do something different. Let's say if you happen to love Blossom or Buttercup, well, guess what? And you could stack them. Let's say you have 55 of them. Let's say you bought them when they were cheap and you got 55 of them. Well, that's 1% of them, because there's 5,500 for that. So you have 55. That's 1%. Why I would do it with lower things is because when you have lower mint items, it's a lot easier for it to moon, especially because they're low mint, especially if they're popular. Secret Rare Spider-Man, Secret Rare Captain America, that's, you need 10 to get 1% of them, so it's a lot. But, if let's say you have two of them, let's say you have two Secret Rare Spider-Man, when it jumps up $10,000, like it did today from 43,000 to 53,000, it went up to 58, but we had a couple people sell. Actually, our favorite bread cat, Brock McBlockchain, put his up, and I'm very curious as to why. Now, if we piece it together, and again, because this guy is very, very smart, he knows what he's doing. I don't understand why unless he has multiple of them, I don't understand why he would make his, because knowing that he could have somebody undercut. If somebody undercuts him, again, he's number 990 up there. The mint number. So does he have a plan? Does he? If you look at his, and this is like total coincidental. If you look at his page this morning, he was talking about alligator Lokis. Does he watch my channel? I'm sure he's taking a peek at it, and I'm sure he knows. But yeah, that was very interesting. But anyway, so what I was saying is why I've been stacking a bunch of ultra rare alligator Lokis, because I already own more than 1% of them. And if I ever can sell something that's like really, really worth it, I get 2 more and I'll own 2% of them. But again, when that goes up $100, like let's say when I had 13 yesterday and I bought my 14th at 2,000, and now it's up to like $2,700. Well, I don't just increase that one by $700. I increase all 14 by 700. So when that moves $700, and it's 14, that's $9,800. I should have been able to do that in my head. I don't know why, but that is something that's not insignificant. That is a good day. And again, you don't have to do it with that one. And it doesn't have to be that much, 1 to 2%. It could be like, hey, you know what? I have 30 of these really cheap ones. Like Zombie Captain America Uncommon is still like $6 to $8 below retail, and that's I feel like that's a little, and that's a first appearance. There's lunacy. I mean, you have Common Groot that are like $12 below retail, also lunacy. Actually, no, it was at like 24. It's at $30 now, but it's still it's 25% below retail. How long do you think that's going to last? I don't know. Again, there's 28,888 of those. So if you have 280 of them, you have 1%. So it's very hard. 28 you could have 0.1%, but and again, I get it. This only when you get a lot of money. That's why I'd rather have a bunch of these as opposed to one Walt. One Walt or like 5 alligator Lokis. I'd rather have 5 alligator Lokis. Now here's what the big thing. I sold my golden moments, my Iron Man, and I sold Elsa for a ultra rare zombie Spider-Man and 2 ultra rare alligator Lokis. Now that has actually worked out in my favor so far. I did it because I knew Spider-Man was really undervalued at $495. It's up to $700 something. That'll be $1,000 at some point. Harley Quinn making waves. Joker is finally above $1,000. Harley Quinn is at like $949 last time I checked. Like I said, if you go into any one thing, like the guy that has 100 common Steamboat Willies, that moves $100. It's $10,000. It's pretty nuts. So anyway, that is my quick spiel for today. 8 minutes. So let me go to the comments, and then, like I said, ask me anything. Cosmo says, why we don't see the same increase on value for the comics like the rest of the NFTs? Because people are slower to realize that comics are going to be worth a lot. I was slow to realize it, and I like comics. I mean, I'm not as educated as, Sleep in Comics or Comics and Crypto, but I do like comics. And, I was collecting the commons. I realized far too late that I really should have gone in heavy, and I did go a little bit. Fantastic Four number 1, Fantastic Four number 5. I have those secret rares, which apparently are going to be worth monster amounts. But I am at some point again. If that increases by 1,000, one of them increases by like 20%. Let's say one goes from, let's say this Fantastic Four number 1 is $10,000. It's not. It's like $9,600, but let's say it's 10 grand, and it moves 20%, and the 20%, I'd make $2,000. If an alligator Loki moves 20% and goes from 2,700 to 3,240. Well, what's 3,240 minus 2,700? Oh god, that's times. Minus 2,700. That's 540, but times it by 14. That's $7,500. So at that point, it would make sense. Again, that's why stacking I think is very, very, because again, you have more of the lower supply. You're able to go and if it moves the same 20% as something else, you're going to make a lot more money because you have so much more of them. Now, when are we going to get like major comic book people in this app? I don't know. I mean, there already are a couple, and some people like Marvel Comics #1 was like $69,000. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. That's nuts. That's heckin' nuts. Somebody puts it up there for 50K right now. I bought it in an instant. AR says, alrighty, let's check the weather today. Rainy with a chance of gators. And also Alfred Montaner, who is a subscriber. Is he a Patreon member? I don't know. Let's take a look. See, Alfred Montaner. No, there's Alan Thompson. Is he? Maybe he's not. Okay, I guess not. But either way, I know him. He comments on here a lot. But anyway, look at his YouTube channel, Alfred Montaner. He's got 193,000 subscribers, and what? Excuse me. Going to the photos. What did Alfred Montaner post today? He posted, I filmed at Black Point Marina today. The Veve Loki NFT is just there to flex. Video out soon. And then a bunch of people are calling him Fred. Like, oh, is that Fred? I guess Fred's a famous crocodile or alligator where he is. But again, he's got 193,000 subscribers. And he's going to release a video, maybe with Alligator Loki in it. So he's introducing his 1/5 of a million followers to that. I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 people might go and do that. Again, that's that. I know not everybody has that. They're probably tired of hearing about it. So, AR says comic books are a bit different than the statues or other collectibles. You have to understand the history / background before you make a purchase. That's very true. Me just collecting all the commons. Again, remember when Marvel comic #1s were like $4? They were like $4 on the market because like everyone's like, I don't care about this. And yeah, that was a big mess up. I did not clean up. If I had if I had known, and I'm sure Sleepin' and Comics and Crypto, they knew. I'm sure a bunch of people knew, but I didn't because I only know a certain few number of comics, and that was not it. IR says this means a lot more homework, but eventually people will catch on. They're already doing it. Marvel Comics #1, agreed. Cosmo said, dude, even Marvel Comics #1 doesn't move on the same rate. It's like people don't give a heck. Yeah. AR says exactly. The same thing goes with stamps. It will take a while before people realize the significance behind the first stamp issued by the United States Postal Service as an NFT. AR says it's just mind-boggling. AR also says it just takes more time. It's a long-term investment. Agreed. AR says, but to be honest, a few days ago it was at 175, and today it's past 350. So it's doubled. So we have to be real for a second. That's true. Cosmo says, I agree, but take a look on Batman. Moved up so much. Which Batman? I mean, all of them moved up a lot. Pride or Todd? Todd. Kirk says, hey, Randy, just read a great analysis by NFT Pirates on Todd on YouTube. Check it out when you have a sec. I will. I like NFT Pirates. They're great. I'm subscribed. Arya says, Todd is inflated by whales. Just like Superman, price increased a bit too quick, so expect a market correction in the next 2 weeks. I would expect a pullback with certain things, when we have like Pokemon, when we have like whatever. But Todd already pulled back. He was at like 8,100 and now he's at, 7,350. So he's already pulled back. Now actually would not be a bad time to buy. I don't think the Veil by Jermaine Rogers is going to cause a gem squeeze at all. Or you mean the gem squeeze will come after that because we'll have a big property, which we might. Sorry, I got a Patreon member texting me, which you can get. Actually, now it's completely different. You can still get it, but I had so many people text me. I had to change the Patreon list where everyone that was in it got grandfathered in, for that family and friends tier. But now everyone that can text me 24/7 is in a completely different tier because it just takes up a lot of time. Yes, exchanges soon. Exchanges soon. Okay, where am Wes says Veil by Vane Rogers and yeah, I think he means after that. Red Ghost says, hi Randy, Secret Rare Spidey 52k. Why other Secret Rare like Captain America 5.5k or Deadpool 2500 is so low? Understand Spidey is the best hero for me too, but it makes no sense. The Secret Rare should be higher. It's just, they probably will eventually. The Captain America, and I have two Captain America, and one's number 47, but that one it's not a first appearance, not even first edition. Now it's great, and people are probably going to see past that. Like, I don't care, it's a first real statue. But that does have those working against it. But Spider-Man also, again, that's the first Marvel Disney NFT. It's the first one on the blockchain on this one, and do not underestimate popularity. Now, Deadpool, I think why he hasn't done as well as, he's doing great. He's doing better than Storm now. He's at like 2,400, give or take. So he has mooned like more than double in the last week. When he was like under 1,100. So he has done well. But why aren't the rest of them really up there? I think Captain America will surpass Ben Reilly at some point. Ben Reilly's like 6,900 or something like that. Also, the uncommon Ben Reilly were like 150 the other day. Now they're 300. So nice. I'd say that some things are a little out of whack. Now Ben Reilly is very scarce, 616. But how many people on here knew about Ben Reilly before Veve? I did because I like that storyline. Scarlet Spider's cool, but I'm probably not a lot of people. He's really not that popular of a character. But there's only 616 of them, so people really want to get him. And Captain America will way outshine that in the future. So very bullish on that. And then we have Storm will get a little bit of a more pump as more people really know her, and the history. Again, Black Panther 2 should be pretty good. Brownie says, let's go! Kurt says, Secret Rare Spiders over 1 Bitcoin. Yeah, it's wowed me that you could have put $400 into Bitcoin in August versus $400 into that spider, or even $3,000, and you'd have less money than you put into Bitcoin, in August. It's just been like, I'll never. Bitcoin's a great store of value, but why on earth would you put it there as opposed to this? This will continue to outperform Bitcoin. I actually feel bad for a lot of people that are putting everything into Bitcoin where they really don't see opportunities elsewhere. Like, again, just really good altcoins. Ethereum will keep outperforming. Omi will definitely outperform. Omi last year increased like 14,000%. It was nuts. Planet Vampire is a great way to look at it. Arya says Veil isn't going to cause a dip in the market. I'm talking about a bigger drop than that. Okay, yes. General 69 says, need him to start making these moves. I think him is really only going to moon after we get Omi to NFT, because him has been around this price for like 2 months now, 3 months now. Yeah. You definitely need to start moving. General 69 says, also, fart intro today, we shall see. I did not. Although I did just have some Taco Bell. After a protein shake, I had a protein shake at the gym like hour and a half, 2 hours ago. I had some Taco Bell now. But I did eat really well yesterday. And this morning I ate pretty well too. I had some eggs, I had some vegan sausage, but it was still great. I loved it. Oh, some kale in there. Brownies, how's it going? Oh, I'm not vegan, by the way. Clear, I just ate Taco Bell. It was just girlfriend's vegetarian, so I had the vegan. PlanetVampire.com says, I sold a lot of stuff today, including my Superman, to pick up 2 Secret Rare Lokis and 1 Secret Rare Storm. I also got a Secret Rare Shark Bite to try to flip to get some of my stuff back. It's a bold move. Secret Rare Lokis they were doing a thing. But you said a Secret Rare Storm as well? Yeah, that's great too. I have 5 of her. She ain't going nowhere. Like I said, I delisted her. Yeah, I made a video like why I delisted a bunch of my items. She'll do well. We got a super chat coming in from God's Entry saying, stack Wonder Woman while you can. Yeah, she was at like 700. She'll be over 1,000 at some point. I knew it. Like, am I Thor in Avengers Endgame? Because I knew it. I did. Um, 116 million actually. It's something like that. All right, moving on right here. Oh yeah, so yeah, the Wonder Woman went to, they went to like 7 something. They did dip a little bit below below that, and then they started going back up again. But I'll take a look, see where she is right now. Come on. All right, so she's 670. So now might not be a terrible time to go in and get her, because since she was already above 7, a decrease of like between 5 and 8%. And that's that was a subject of my video before. When something comes down a bit, it might not be a bad idea to come in and get it. And really, it only takes a couple purchases to get back up to 700. It's really not that much. So if you really like Wonder Woman, again, stack. Stack. And she's something that everyone at some point will want. The stacking is good, and this is why I think, this is why I think the common and the uncommon Groot are so good, because the uncommon Groot's about at retail, and it's animated. I could understand, common alligator Loki, and I could understand, uncommon uncommon Captain America, zombie Captain America, being, at or below retail, because like they're common, they're not animated, and but uncommon Groot is animated. Like, it's the first appearance, and it's the only uncommon animated, at least right now. So I thought that was really interesting. I have a couple sets of Groot, so like I said, thought it was cool. Moving on, Shaw. What was I beforehand? Okay. Veve Vision says, thoughts on Dragon Girls. They look cool. They look really nice. They looked really cool next to the physical Dragon Girls at Designer Con, but they were not. It's not something that I don't really care for them that much. Again, they look cool, but it's not. I would rather have things that I like. Again, I made the video the other day. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get, and I get more value in purchasing things that I like, even if I have to pay, extra, even if they don't moon as much. But also, again, before this, I never really heard of Dragon. Before this, I never really heard of Dragon Girl. But again, you don't need that many people to hear of her. The ultra rare is like 888 mints or something like that. It's not. All you need is like 1,000 people to be like, yeah, I want one, and can't get it. And we got, what's up, John Duhart? How's it going? Fried Food Rock says, you said to follow you and give out your name on Veve, but how do you search for a user to follow in the Veve app? I can't seem to figure it out. So what I think, I honestly, I haven't tried to figure it out either. Let me get to the super chat real quick. We got Potsy Weber 73. He's like, what up? Decon Mascot Rare Rock and Roll Edition is, okay, hang on. Let me try to find that. Brands, he said Decon Mascot Rock. So here's the thing with that. I have not had I don't know if the relationship between the ultra rares and the sub 100s. I know those for Marvel and DC, and that makes sense there. But I don't know if they are ultra rare Mascot Rock and Roll Edition. Oh, it's a rare. You said, okay, hang on. So there's 2,600 of them. There's more than 5% available on the market. So 65. So let's say 300-ish. Let's say 300-ish, 330 for the sub 100 floor. But then that means, and yeah, that actually works, because there's only 2 below that. And number 43 is listed at 850. Yeah, that's probably worth it. So I would get that, just because, one, that's the only sub 50. I think it's worth about 1,200, or 350. No, I'm sorry. I think it's worth about, well, it is still undervalued. I think it's worth about maybe 990. So you can get it for $140 less, and the next cheapest one is also 850, and it's number 54. It's a plus fit. So So that is actually one of the best bang. That is one of the best bangs for your buck. And it's not like number 47, 49. Like it's number 43. It's the third lowest that you can get. So I would definitely, if you really want that, I would say go for it. Potsu Hours is uncommon. Oh, probably not then. But if you wanted the rare, then by all means. The uncommon then, 38, let's say times 8, let's say 240, let's say 270 something. No, the number 43 for that is not worth it. Especially with a lot more. Yeah, I would get the rare though, if that's something that you would want. I mean, again, I think there are better deals on the app, but if you wanted the rare for 850, number 43 is the same number, and you really like these, that's the best bang for your buck right now. Unless I see an ultra rare that is similar to that, which would be, let's say about 28, let's say about 29.20 for the sub 100s, if that follows, which it doesn't, because these are all, you can get a sub 100 for half for double. You get number 70 for double for the ultra rare if you really want it, and there's only 666 of those, so pay 750, for a normal one, or do you just double it and pay 1550 for number 70? I think the 1550 for number 70 is actually a much better deal because again it's just above double. Got realtor Aaron Baker saying, would you buy a pizza truck to complete the Pixar set or buy something low mint like Electric Lola? Both are under 800 gems. Again, Golden Moments I'm really not that big of a fan of. I sold Elsa for a couple of things, and then I sold my Iron Man and my Avengers logo because again, like, I would get those back, but I sold that because there are much better opportunities on the market that moon. Like, it's a lot harder for the Golden Moments to moon, especially Iron Man, with like 12,000. The commons are 12,000, and there's 6,000 something of of the things. People like characters more than things. So if you had you say that you wanted like an Iron Man or an Elsa, as opposed to, again, I don't know what the Electric Lola is right now. But if it's a thing, like if it's an Avengers logo or a Mickey's hat or a pizza card that hasn't, I don't see people looking at a lot of value in the things. It's with people and in characters. But what set is the Electric Lola from? Just to make sure. Not Layla. Yeah. So just comment below realtor Aaron Baker. For the but again, if it's pizza truck or something else, most likely I would take the something else, and that's without really even knowing what the Electric Lola is, because I am art. Oh, it's a decon art. Okay, so the art is hit or miss, but if we're going with decon stuff, some of the stuff has hit pretty well so far. And now what has hit? The cat, the Todd cat, the cat Bronson. That has hit very well. The Golden Apes, the extra larges, those are. Let's look, decon art, number 666. Let me see. Just making sure here. It's Pop Life Paint, Uprising. The inked one has done really well. Ghost Bear's finally coming into the... Okay, Electric Lola, so that is the ultra rare. Who's the artist for this? Wow, 666. So there is not a lot. Oh, the Tower of... I have heard about this one. I mean, yeah, it doesn't take, like, how much does it take to raise $130? It's not much. I think that's probably a better value if you like that. The pizza truck, again, right now, unless they were to go and give the Golden Moments utility somehow, like get a free ticket into wherever, or you get a free item at the gift shop if you have one. Unless they were to do that, I really don't see. And even if they did, it would increase a little bit. And again, if you complete it for a set, if you have like 60 sets, then it might be worth it to get that little extra bump. Because I see here that, if you have every 6 months you have to do it, because they expire after 6 months for the points in the Master Collector program. So when we're able to use them for the big drops, like let's say Pokemon, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Nintendo, whatever, all of the people that are going to be going for those same drops, they're all going to have these, people that have 80 plus sets, like at Wet Wizard Veve has like 90 sets. So you're going to get people that are going to have all of these, raffle tickets that they're able to buy with the points. And, if you have, let's say 20 sets worth of Master Collector points, but people have 4x than that, and there's a lot more people. It's very, very hard to be able to justify it for points. Like, I sold a lot of my extra sets because I didn't care about points, because if, with me at like 45 or 50 sets is going to be outclassed by a bunch of people that not only have completed, 30 more sets than me, but also have a lot more comic books and stuff like that. And I'm also in a unique position because I do have a lot of OMI, and I'll be able to just buy it off the market anyway. But again, if you go and do that, you can really only use it every 6 months, and on top of that, you only really get one position. Like, you only get like, hey, I'm gonna try for the rare, or I'm gonna try ultra rare, secret rare. Like, you're not able to do that and get like, okay, now I get like 10 of them. You can only get one guaranteed collectible. So I don't think right now it's worth it just for these, just for that, just to complete sets, just to get points. Now in the future, if they give points more utility, like saying, oh, hey, if you have enough points, you can get an extra try or an extra life in these mini games, something like that, then maybe that's cool. Maybe you could actually sell points as well. It's like the way you can transfer collectibles, you could transfer the points, saying like, okay, give me like, 10 gems, I'll give you 50 extra points because, I have extras anyway that I'm not really using, and that type of deal. Pokemon's already come out, and then just say, maybe that'll be worth it in the future. But again, it's every 6 months, so it's hard. It's rough. I hope that was a really good explanation. I feel like I went all over the place, but yes. Now, where was I beforehand? After today, okay. Although it's logged in the account, we got no Deadpool, go Spidey. Where was I? I completely forget where I was. Oh yeah, so Fried Food Rocks talking about what are we talking about? Patreon member. Thank you. Wow, meow, and then smiles. So if I'm gonna go and try to find standoff chart, and this is, and maybe somebody else can explain it. Yeah, it does. It doesn't like it. I don't know why. The best thing to do is just ask people. Go. Just go to Captain. If you want to follow me, go to the Captain America series, the statue, and then sort from low to high and look for number 47, and then that's me, and then just follow me after that. So there's 505 people that know how. I don't know how they found me, but that's just the best way. Look for something that they have. I actually have to ask Standoff Chart what he has, so you could follow him. Moving on. Brownie says, hey, Developer X says, hey, buddy, always watching and supporting. Thank you so much. Brownie says, get that Robin before I do. I don't have the gems, so by all means, go and get that Carmen Infantino Robin, sub 100 for under 6K. Lunacy. 18Z Bully says, what do you think on the Uncommon Spider-Man from the loading app on Veve? It's at 450 now. Secret. Yo, the Uncommon's 450? I've been waiting for that to go over 4. So what is the rare, like 800? Take a look, see here. Do some magic fingers. I'm Juandissimo. Wow, the rare's at $8.99. If you were to stack the rare back in the day when it was like $100, and now when somebody buys $8.99, it goes to $9.40. That's pretty good. Pretty good. It is a bit. You got to spend about 9-10 grand to get to 1,000, but that could happen relatively quickly. So that's almost 9, and then this is the common is 440. So the uncommon is 413. Oh, very good, very good. This is good times. I'm glad on that. But what I think the Uncommon Spider-Man from loading app. I like all Spider-Man. I think they're all good. DW says, at Red Ghost, Secret Rare Spidey isn't just the most popular hero, he's also Marvel's first ever NFT minted on the blockchain. That's huge, and something that none other Secret Rare will ever be. That's also true. We only have one. Mauricio Orlando says, my gut feeling telling me we're going to have a big common Deadpool pump soon. What are they at? I haven't really noticed, or I haven't really been looking for it, but I haven't really noticed a big pattern between like, oh, if the ultra rare is this, the common will sell for this. I mean, it is harder because you have a lot of higher editions, 18,000 of them. So there is more than 5%, but there's less than 10%. So it's at 110,000 of them. Maybe. I wonder if any of so if the common of those is 110, and the common of Storm is only 66, and she has like 2,000 less additions. There's 479 for her for sale, and for the Deadpool common. Although the Deadpool common, why it's got a little bit of an uptick, is because that's the only one that does not have the Christmas gear on. Oh wow! So yeah, there's 1,075 for those in the market, and for the Storm, the commons are 479. So there's less than half of Storm available in the market, and she's worth like 60% less, or if she's 40% less, she's only 60% of value. Is I don't know, man. Now I get it. The secret rare of Deadpool is like 2,400, and the secret rare of Storm is only 2,100. So you do have a little bit of disparity, but is it worth like that much more? I don't know. I think compared to him, the Storm's probably undervalued, and that was 8 was 15. I'm sorry, the common Storms are 16,000 of her. So 16,000's a lot. That is a good amount. That is a big amount. But again, Deadpool's a little bit higher. What else we got here? We got Charles Delgado says Jim Lee Joker is rocketing. Yes. Yes. I told y'all, first appearance Joker, first appearance Harley. For those of you that listened, am I like the announcer in Super Smash Bros? Because congratulations after defeating Master Hand. Yeah, those are mooning. That was like over 1,100, and Harley Quinn was closing in on 1,000. Let me go and check to see what they're at right meow. Okay, brands, go to black and white. Say series 2. Let's go to Jim Lee the Joker first, the first appearance. Oh, 1,200, hey-oh. Oh, good for you guys. And then let's see Harley Quinn. Did she break 1,000 yet? 8. Oh, she's actually a little bit down now. She's at 870. She was at like 940 before, 948. So, figured 940. Oh, let me do some maths here. So 948. 0.9. And was it 8? Lost about 8%. Lost about 9%. 8 to 9%. Or actually like, yeah, lost about 8 to 9% value. So that same thing. When Harley Quinn was 600 and then up to 700 and then went right back down to 585. Well, that was probably a good time to buy at 585. But then, because now, so when it was up to 940 something, and now it's down to this. If you wanted to, now again, this could fall. The floor could fall out, but people are already willing to pay that much, and now it's this. So that's just the way I'm looking at it. Jake J says, is using multiple phones against terms and service? No, the bots are, but every now and then, like I'll be doing something where I'll be on my phone and I'll add the Veve app, and then for whatever reason, like I'll get a call or whatever, so I'll set it down there, I'll put it on speaker, and then I'll open the Veve app on my tablet, and I'll and do stuff. So that's fine. So you're fine there. General 69 at Jake J. Taps does it, although it's logged into one account. Multiple accounts with multiple phones for one person? I don't think. I don't know. I mean, what happens if your account is just what happens if your account is just is like disabled for some reason and you need a new account? I don't know. Just my thing. In person, I don't think so. So Kiddo says, let's go. Sorry, Spidey Randy is live. So, Spidey Randy. TDHX says Joker will hit 2K today. That's a lot. 2K is a lot. I don't know about that, but anything is possible. That's a lot. That is a lot. I know I keep saying that, but Manian Devil says, just sold my Fantastic Four #1 for 880 gems. I bought 2 ultra rare Deadpools. Good move, or will it bite me in the arse? That is a big I imagine the Fantastic Four #1 was not a common, but it wasn't a definitely wasn't a secret rare. It was an ultra rare. What, 2 ultra rare Deadpools? I do think in relation to the secret rare, the Deadpools are slightly undervalued, but not like a crazy amount. At least right now. Again, anything can change at any time. Short term, probably is a good move. Long term, when common people come in, I don't know. TDHX says Harley Quinn will reach 1.5. I don't know. She's got a lot to move to get there. Maybe at some point she will, but I don't think today. TDH4X says, if you're watching, buy a first appearance Joker and thank me later. I've been telling people to do that for weeks. Well, about a week now. Saying that that's probably good. Bhavanash says, hi. Bhavanash says, can you give me some gems, brother? I can give you some knowledge. It's the best I can do. Jack Taylor says, hey guys, what's going on? Beyond the Fans says, at Real Randy Chavez, you should reach out to Marvel, re-Alligator Loki. I think all of them combined, the common, the ultra rare, and the secret rare, I probably do have more than anyone else. But, a whale can come in and just, get again, most of that comes from the common. I have 60? 2? Because again, it was silly. It was under retail. It was like $32 to $38 and, $43 now. But I have 62 of them. I did buy a couple of ultra rare alligator Lokis recently, and they were sub 100. Because at 248, it'd be pretty much 250. The sub 100 should be like 1,000. So I saw one for like 780, give or take. So I bought that one. As soon as I bought that one, another one was listed for like $500. Like, that is stupid. So I bought it. Samir Salwa with a $2 super chat saying, I will mint 70 for Storm Ultra Rare at 1 point. Oh, okay. So low mint number 70. Let's take a look. See here. Okay. Let's go to the profile. Let's go to the Storm. You said Ultra Rare number 70, 1.4. Let's see what the floor is. Let's see, 460, 18. Yes. That it should be about 1840. For the sub 100s. So if you can get one, somebody must have just bought it, because number 70 is not there anymore. But yes, that was actually a good buy. So whoever got that, good for y'all. Samir, you got it. Ayo, yeah. And now the cheapest sub 100 floor is a mint higher at number 71. And it's $1,900, or it's $2,000, $1,999. Hate it when people do that. And then not only once that gets bought, the next cheapest sub 100 is again multiple mints higher at $2,900. So that was really good. That was really good. Good times. Good for you. Good for you, Samir. Get that bread. Now, where was I beforehand? So Beyond the Fan, maybe I will reach out to Marvel or Disney and just see what they say. What we got here? So a buddy of mine is streaming now, but I can text. I'm going to read your text to the chat. Jad Taylor says, hindsight is a beautiful thing. Maurizio says, Manian Devil 88, good move. These first appearances always go up after some time. Yes, they did. We do have another super chat going on here, coming from Aaron J, saying, thoughts on Starfire? Pull the trigger on 2 at 1.7K. Before, all this craziness happened, she was at like 2.3, 2.4, or something like that. People like compare her to Barda, because Barda is like the first one that was in color, the first lady on here, or at least the first DC. And I was like, listen, I like Starfire better. She's more popular. People don't know Barda as well. She's not as popular. I think Starfire all the way. So I think out of the bombshells, yeah, she's pretty good. And people before all this craziness were paying well over 2K for her. And again, that was before the craziness. There's only 1,000 of her. First appearance. And she does, because of the Teen Titans and her being shipped with Dick Grayson a lot, people do like her. So I do like that as well. So yes, Aaron J, I think that was a good purchase. Now, where was I? Okay. There we go. Theo Butler says, Randy and everyone, what do you think about the rare Ultraman? I think it's very slept on in my opinion. Remember, Crazy Rich Asians. I cannot wait for the Crazy Rich Asians to get in here. If anyone's seen that show, comment down below. And why I like it or why I like Ultraman, again, I don't have any, I use that to fund other purchases, is because there's not a lot of Asian people in. There's not a lot of people that are in Asia that are in here right now. And even if there weren't crazy rich Asians, even if they were just Asians that, had like a tenth of our wealth or 100, there's still so many of them. And there's some people. And here's the other thing that everyone likes to talk about, people that like, yeah, but a lot of people in here, working class, or living paycheck to paycheck, they might only have an extra $20, which is fine. That does represent a lot of people. And then people talking about, okay, well, millionaires, decamillionaires get in here, they're going to be spending tens or hundreds of thousands. And they're right, but nobody's talking about the middle. Nobody's talking about people that have between 100,000 and 999,000 net worth. And you say, okay, well, Chavez, how much are they realistically going to spend? Well, when I had like a couple $100,000, like maybe not even, I spent most of that. I spent 80,000 on a one Pokemon card. That is one Pokemon card. When I had less than, like 100,000, most of that went into Tesla. So I had less than 100,000, putting in like 30,000 of it into Tesla. I did the same thing with Pokemon cards. So there are people, and I get it, there's few and very, very far between, but there are people that will have $100,000 and they'll spend 70 grand on Spidey. They'll go and I know it will happen because I've done it before. So this is, yes, and that represents a lot of people between 100K and 999K that aren't the millionaires yet, but they are still wealthy and they are ready to spend because they're looking. When you have, again, the hardest is the first $100,000, but after that, especially when you're at like 600, 700, you get hungry and it's like, oh, I need it. It becomes like a sickness. It becomes that you taste it. Like, I want that million. I want that million. And what do? Like, okay, well, if this is going to get it, if this is going to guarantee me getting that, nothing's a guarantee. But yeah, if I had a, Patreon member say like, hey, I got another $100,000 to spend, or just suggest, I was like, okay, well, get that Secret Rare Spider-Man, get that first Batman set, and then you got like maybe 20 grand left, give or take, get some Secret Rare Lokis, because a lot of us don't sell. Moving on. Maurizio said, would have went for the Secret Rare though. His first appearance always go up after some. Yeah, they do. Joe Marini says, hi mate, would you sell Secret Rare Captain America and Amanda Batman for Todd for best gains holding Secret Rare Alligator? Cheers. Cheers, Joe. I'm glad you're holding. So getting a Todd is probably one of the best things that you can do in the app. First to the first, but to sell a Secret Rare Captain America, and you said what, an Amanda? Yeah, Amanda Batman. Amanda's probably not that big of an issue, although it is still part of the first set. That's hard. That is hard to be able to go and say, hey, I want to sell my Secret Rare Captain America. Well, what is harder? Is it harder for Todd to get to, let's say double? Is it harder for Todd to get to 15,000 while Eddie Reso's at 16,000? Or is it harder for Captain America to get to 11,000? Outside of the Spider-Man Secret Rare, Captain America is the highest Secret Rare Marvel. Bigger than Storm, Deadpool, and Alligator Loki combined. He is, and again, I think people are not sleeping on him, but I think, he should not be less than the Ben Reilly Spider-Man. So currently, I would probably not do that. What I would do is just if it were me, and let's say I wanted another Todd like more than anything, I would I would wait until Captain America goes up a little bit higher, because I think he goes a little bit higher. Again, I think he doubles before the Todd does. It's just my opinion. So, yeah. We got Beyond the Fan says, who's put Omi into the app? I haven't yet. I am kind of waiting for that. Mystic Moose says, common comics equal 0.25 Master Collector Program points per day. That is true. There are points. There are small amounts. There are little bits. But I guess they all add up after a while. Mystic says rare equals 2 points. Very good. Beyond the Fan says Todd is underrated, in my honest opinion. First NFT on the app. First DC and Batman NFT. One day it'll be 100K. Did a video on it. Ooh. Okay. I would say 100K is a lot. And one day, that's so much. That is a lot. Because again, there's 7,500 of them. 100K is a lot. I don't think that would happen this year. Would that happen this decade? Maybe. It's just that is. It's just it's hard for me to envision that right now. When even Spider-Man, Spider-Man's half that, so we shall see. Yeah, do I see him hitting 30K this year? Yes. We got Asaya with a $2 super chat. It says Marvel Comics #1 ultra rare or Miles Morales secret rare? Probably now. I love Miles, love him. Can't wait till we get him in physical statue. But I would say Marvel Comics #1 ultra rare is probably that's what I would get, as opposed to the Miles secret rare, which again I like. But Marvel Comics ultra rare, in my opinion. If you want to reaffirm that opinion, ask Comics and Crypto or Sleep in Comics. Mystic Mute says, rare comics are going to blow up for the Master Collector program. When they show like a lot of utility for the points, you're probably right. But Itzio says, what do you think about Veve being a big bubble currently until MTL comes? I really don't think that's going to be a huge issue. I think that we might see if we do not have Omi to NFT, and we Omi hasn't mooned yet, we're not on exchanges, and let's say we have MTL in conjunction with a Pokemon announcement, then yes. And they do all of the MTL at once, which they won't. They'll do it slowly but surely. They know what they're doing. They know that going slowly but surely, more beta testers first, and they're not just going to, hey, everyone, you can cash out now. But again, if they did, a lot of new money coming on. So I think it'll be fine. 180 Boy says, what do you think on the uncommon Spider-Man from a loading app on Veve? For $450 now, I think it's good. I think eventually those Spider-Man will be $1,000 as well at some point. But yeah, it's good. It's good long term. Anything Spider-Man is probably really good. Golden Assets. Hey everyone, I was just talking about you before. Golden Assets. How's it going? How you doing? Kiddo says, I'm on the edge of selling Secret Rare Storm $14.99 because I stack gems. Oh, okay. Sold all of my Secret Rare Coke and low mints to buy and stack first appearance Harley Quinn, and now I am late with 6K gems and 1 Storm. Don't know what to do. FOMO. Oh, so you didn't buy the Harley Quinn yet. All right. Well, you have 6,000 gems and 1 Storm. And it is 14 secret rare. I don't think the last mints are currently properly valued yet. I think there's not too many people in here that appreciate it, the last mints, and I would say that to not sell that now, I would probably, I don't want to say to double or triple down on Storm, but let's take a look-see. You have 6K gems and a secret rare Storm. I got 5 secret rare Storm. I'm not selling anytime soon. If you want to get 2 at 2,100, I mean, as long as you know that there's a chance that this goes down to, 1,800 again, 1,600 again, Like I said, MTL and Pokemon, anything can happen. But long term, if thinking a couple months or thinking a couple years, long term, that's probably going to be a really good one. If you already have a secret rare storm, what I would do is I would like I said, part of my argument before for why I stack is because when it goes up, $100 and you have three of them, well, now it's going up $300, and it's really good for you. So you could try that. You can hodl in preparation. Let's say on Thursday they announce something epic, and then things start to really dip. But again, who knows what happens between here and Thursday? Like anything can happen. The storm could be 3K by that point. And then it could dip to 2,500, 2,400. It's really hard. I do think the holiday Groots are undervalued. I do think the zombie Captain America commons are undervalued. And I can't really say the first appearance Joker and first appearance Harley Quinn anymore, just because they've moved quite a bit already. Maybe Marvel Mighty's Doctor Doom. He's moved a little bit, but he's still under 600. So he did grow 20% in the last couple. He was at like 400, 450. Then, so he hasn't grown like a crazy amount. And there are 5,000 of him. But figure 500 is 10%. Figure 250 is 5%, and then 125 is 2.5%. So this is about 2% of the market that's on here, which is not a lot. It's not a lot. Datel says, with everything that goes up, there will always be a pullback. But the fact that people think Reso, for example, will come back down to 5K, who says that? Oh my God! If I see anyone who says, yeah, Reso go down to 5K, I'm gonna smack him. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Somebody in Decon tried to tell me that like when R2 was at like 1,800, they're like, yeah, it's gonna go back. Trust me, I know I'm doing. Follow that guy, and I forget who it was. Some guy in a mask, not Brock McBlockchain, who was on a mask when he was on Taps's. So it wasn't him. It was like, yep, follow him. He's telling you R2's gonna go back down to 500. I was like, no, it's not. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I'll bet you $10,000. And I was like, oh no, I just follow him. And it's like, people that that's lunacy. I hope he does. I'll sell some stuff and I'll get more of them. I don't know. That like offends me. Maurizio said, why sell Secret Rare Coke? I sold Secret Rare Coke and a bunch of other things to get the it was to get either the sub 100 ultra rare Spider-Man or the sub 50 secret rare Captain America. I sold it for one of those. Yeah. Dad says, wow, Joker's up big. Heck yeah. Kiddo says, we'll buy again Secret Rare Coke. There's not time right now. Jeremy Lyons says, Veve has paid Apple a lot of money. How would it be if they partnered with us on NFTs? Hopefully they would take less of a fee. Gonz Andrews says, stack Wonder Woman while you can. That gives a $5 super chat. Yeah, I agree. Skytron X says, Dad bod moving up. Taco says, Wonder Woman be pumping. She do be pumping though. Taco says, get it before it hits 1K. Kick and Base says, I don't see the point in buying anything right now. Honestly, I'm waiting on the next big brand announcement, which will drop everything. Then I will buy. I would not be so sure that it's going. And again, let's say the next big brand announcement, or not even big brand. Let's say people are speculating Sue Storm for Saturday. She's part of Fantastic Four, Marvel's first family. She gets announced on Thursday. Yeah, I could see a lot of things taking a hit. But that's on Thursday. 4 days in this world is like months in any other world. 4 days is a lot in this world. Again, Harley was at like 680 this morning. Then she goes up to like 900. At like 948. Anything can happen in 4 days. So if you were to say like I'll buy stuff now and then sell on like Wednesday or Thursday morning, maybe before the news drops. But that's even if we do get Sue Storm, which I really like. I like her. Potsy Weber 73. Thank you for that super chat. And you're talking about so that you were talking about that rock and roll edition, the uncommon for 1600, which I would not have done, but I would have done the rare rock and roll for 1600, or sorry, for 800. For 800, definitely was the better one. There's only 39 and 43. Somebody buy it, so I don't have to. Yeah, I think the rare one, again, rare one was half the price, and it was rare. That was just my opinion. I hope that that really helped. So we're gonna do a Patreon member shout out. I don't know too much of my old man. No, he walked right out the door. We never saw him again. Last I heard, he was at the bar doing himself in. I know I got that same disease. I guess I got that from him. This is the story of my old man, just like his father before him. I'm telling you, do anything you can. All right. Also, I guess I'll do the fridge shout outs as well. You know, if you have any money that you're moving off the app and you want to just do something else, AfroDroidLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, and WoundedWarriorProject.org, great places to go. On the Twitter, at HeyDavidDon, one of the best people you could follow, along with at EQ_crypto, at NotStarHelix, and at WetWizardVV. On YouTube, you got Star Helix, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, and VV Las Vegas. And on the app, Standoff Chart, and then Choppy Cat 5, of course. Moving on. Tasty Pie says, could Secret Rare Spider-Man also be artificially inflated? The growth rate seems too crazy when compared to other blue chips. If this really goes on, he'll be at 200K by the end of January. I don't expect him to keep growing $10,000 a day. That's a lot. I keep saying that. I'm sorry. It's gonna be pull a string. Like, that's a lot. But I do think that 250 by the end of the year, or at some point this year, is very doable. Because again, there's only 1,000 of him, and there were 2 confirmed purchases, one at like 48 and one at 50K. So people were buying out. Was it one whale? Is it somebody else getting in? I don't know. So thankful I got one for $3,300, give or take. Very good. Chris Infinity says, thoughts on Eve? I think she's great, you know, especially when it's partnered with a physical statue. I think that's really good. Yes, I got that. Pots Weber, thank you for those super chats. The OP says, Omi has crazy potential to transform all of its active users into Omi holders. This will flip Bitcoin and Ethereum's wallet holder amount. You imagine possible 100 million plus Omi holders? I think some of them, you know, if we do get that big, this again, that I think 20 million users by the end of this year and 50 million by the end of 2030. I'm not 2030, 2023 is just because we have 50 million active users doesn't mean that every single one will hold Omi. I mean, they kind of will if they sell for Omi, and Omi's going on in the background as they, you know, do their purchases and whatnot. Ghosts. And that, like I said, that would take years, and that's if this really, like, last year was like building our core base, but us people now that are just absolutely crushing it. And then this year is exposure to the masses, marketing, getting a bunch of other people on, really onboarding a bunch of people, just growing the hobby, growing the space. And the next year we're just all chilling the Veveverse. Last year was a year of acquiring collectibles. This year is a year of Omi pumping, and next year is a year of virtual land pumping, Veveverse. Realtor Aaron Baker, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Asked me, would I buy a pizza truck to complete a Pixar set or something low mint like an electric Lola? I think the electric Lola, if they're both under 800 gems, will have a lot more potential. Top Killer says comic rails are pumping, probably a huge pump incoming. Are they? Let's take a look-see. Who's that jumping out the sky? All right, Fantastic Four number 1. Let's see what we got here. That's a 96. It's been about the same all day. Fantastic Four number 5. Secret Rare, it's 4,600. Yeah, that moved a little bit. So I am happy about that. Good times. Jack, so yeah, Top Killer. I don't know when comic people get in, but hope soon. Top Killer says comic girls. I just read that. Jack Taylor says at Kick and Base, brand new announcement will definitely cause a slight dip, but keep in mind, collectible might shoot up. by 2K, but possibly only did 500. Also true. And we also have a 20,000 users onboarding every day minimum. And that will probably only get bigger, especially when we do marketing. Andrew Boyd says, I bought a Secret Rare Amazing Spider-Man 1 earlier today, and it's went up about 5K. Wow, that's amazing. Today, but it and Fantastic Four #1 still seem really undervalued when you consider their Grail comics with only 600 versus Secret Rare Spidey and Marvel 1. I think so too. Again, I don't know what time frame that will moon, but at some point, multiple people with comic book stuff will come in. Even people that don't even care about comics. I'll just be like, they want the Grails, they want the top of the top. There's some people that just buy Grails in every hobby and they call it a day. That's it. Pottor says, thanks, no problem. Realty Armbase is electric, low as decon. Yep, 366. Something else over completing a set. Yeah, I have a hard time putting a value on a complete set over something. I don't think Master Collector points right now are really any good. I think they will be in the future, depending on utility given, but a bunch of people are going to have a bunch of sets and they're going to outperform us. Jack Taylor says, at Andrew Boyd, great move. It'll only rise. Blueberry Muffin says, what do you think about Elsa's pen thing on the bottom of her shoe? Additional utility? I would hope so. That would be really cool. Oh, sorry, that's my garbage. That would be really cool. Because the DC celebrities / athletes, etc., going after Secret Rare Spidey for exclusivity or clout, or Reso being low editions as well as part of. I think Spidey, definitely Spidey. Yeah, I mean, if it's specifically for clout, probably Spidey. If they just want to collect, they would probably value Reso and Todd the same. Like, yeah, I'll just get the first set. But Spidey's going to be the flex. Only 1,000 people. A lot of Spideys are owned by nerds. I am a nerd. So yeah. Victor Ushagalov says, I'm sorry, Amanda Connor Batman is almost out. I love that. Let's see. What is she at? What was he at? It's not a boat. It's not a she. Where's the Amanda Connor? I forget which one that was from. Is that from 3? Yeah, that is only 31 for sale, and it's almost $2,000 at 1,800. Very nice. Jay Donnelly says, Randy, why do you think stamps have not pumped during the super cycle? I think it's a lot of people right now just find stamps like, I think just people that are in this app right now are very focused on superheroes and not really, everything else is kind of falling at the wayside. They'll have their time at some point, again, especially when other people get in. But right now, people just focus on these superheroes. Tasty Pies, I just saw someone upload a video that Disney is creating their own metaverse. We'll watch it after your stream ends. Just a heads up if you haven't heard of it. And yes, I've had a bunch of people message me about it. And anything that makes the hobby bigger and grows the hobby is very, very good. Very, very bullish for Veve right now. Carlos Aguero says, comics booming. Yeah, get those grails. Pump my bags. Knight Rider says, what do you think will have long-term more value? Superman or Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare? Probably Superman. Probably Superman. Koda says, what's up, Randy? And I think for the average user, it's better for them to start flipping to get their gem stack. Only works if you have money already. That's my opinion. That's good. That's right. If you go and if you're stacking, like I said, that only works if you have a lot of money. But flipping is better because, again, even me, I get every comic book drop. Why? Because some chance I get an ultra rare secret rare and I get another couple hundred or even $1,000. It's worth it. Of course, I agree. You stay glassy. What's going on? You stay glassy. Says, hey Randy, saw the Joe Mad number 420 Batman at 2,200 late last night and spent hours taking small L's for this big W. Sometimes I can't believe opportunities like this exist. You got the 420. You got the meme. You did it. Sorry for the small L's, but that will definitely be worth a good amount in the future. Lassie says, should I sell my Marvel's #1 secret rare and get a Spider-Man club? It is hard, and I obviously don't know the comic book world as well as comics and crypto or sleeping comics. But what's going to hit 250 first? Is it the Marvel Comics #1 or the Spider-Man Secret Rare? I would, because I know people, and I don't know that really small subsection of people that are really into comics. Again, 600 of those, give or take. Like, how many of those are there? There's not a lot. There's also not a lot of Spidey, but comics are even now, like, comic book movies are cool, but comic books generally aren't. They're not, and I love them. But Spider-Man. If I had a Marvel comic #1 and I wanted another Spider-Man, I would, and I still had one Spider-Man. That is probably something that I would do. I that Cody Thrive says Randy is pumping alligator Loki. I haven't seen that video yet, but I will. What I am going to do also right now is I'm going to smash that like button. I can't believe I've gone over an hour without smashing my own like button, without asking you to smash my like button as well. If everyone can please do that, that is a free way to support the channel. That means a lot to me. Yeah. But yeah, I would probably, yeah, I would sell that for it because, and a couple of comic book people are probably going to be like, no, you don't do that. I was like, again, price is what you pay, value is what you get. I would be comfortable doing that because I would also net like an additional $8,000. So I would be able to buy the floor of the Secret Rare Spidey, and then I would net $8,000, and I could play with other stuff. And price is what you pay, even if one 5Xs and the other 4Xs long term. Okay, you know what? That was my bad, and I can live with that. Can you live with that if that happens? Can you live with that if you sell and that 10Xs and this only 5Xs what you bought? That's it's on you. For me, I could live with that, but I also could not. It would be very hard for me to keep it, knowing what I know about Secret Rare Spidey-Man, and then that only going the Marvel Comics only going up 4X and Spider-Man going up 8X. That would hurt more, in my opinion. Lastly says, should I say, oh, just read that. Carlos Aguero says, lastly, they're both good long-term. They are. Gatorade says it's hard. I agree, both solid. Adam Avery says that Robin is off to the races too. It is. As says, not the young Robin, the old school Robin. Yes. Top Killer says Amazing Spider-Man 1 rares are undervalued. I should get one. Dale Butler says Dragon Girls got pumped today. Oh, nice. Blueberry Moses says, how much would you say the Labracorn is worth right now? I mean, probably whatever people are willing to pay for it. I don't really know them that well. What is that? Brands? I'll go to brands. So the Labracorn. That's in Series 3, right? Oh no, Series 2. 3,800, 403. I think these were like 800 when they first started, and it is cool. That is actually one of my favorite ones in the set because it's just. I sold it. I had it and I sold it. I sold all of them. So I don't know what they'd be worth right now, but it's just they are what they are. Talco says most comics will get a pump. I hope so. Kurt says I can't wait for big announcement. The market is too crazy right now, almost scary and unnatural. It is. I am curious to see what a big announcement does to the market. Jack says I initially hated Deadpool because of the Christmas gear, but then I ended up watching Deadpool 2 one night and realized it's exactly what Deadpool would do. Ruin his first appearance tag for a laugh. That is what he would do. Fraser Crane says thoughts on ultra rare zombie Captain America number 58 for 1.1K. I will let you know. Ultra rare zombie Captain America. Say number. So there's out of the 3,800, 120. So there's less than 5% on board, and 300. So figure about 1,200 for that. And what do you say? Which one was it? A 1.1K. That is like just barely just barely under the cusp. I think around 1,200 should be about right. And there's a bunch you can get, 99, 97, 96, and 78 for like $160 cheaper. But the best bang for your buck is the number 47 for 1700. Zombie Captain America number 47 for 1700 is very undervalued because it's only, what is it? 17, so 1800, so it's 1799. Freaking hate it when people do that, but 1800, it's only $650 more than this, and that should be over 3K. That should really be over 3K. Like 3600 give or take, and you can get that for less than half. Yeah, right now, Mr. Deluxe, number 47, ultra rare zombie Captain America. Heard it here first. That is a fantastic buy, in my opinion. Very, very good. I definitely don't have enough for that right now. I only have like 900 gems. Calco says arms do not do it. Do not do what? Yeah, exactly. Don't do that. Do the 1700 one. Dynamic Hughes says, are you still in Earth 2? Yes. Yes. I play every day. Arm 630 is why Top Killer. I feel the first set ever on VV might be more valuable than some think. Top Killer says, oh God, where was I? Top Killer says, later people might not care for matching mints. You might sell one for liquidity, maybe. Top Killer will give you reason. Mandakara 2.5K. Maybe. Samir Salah says that low mint ultra rare storm for 1400. You got it. Very good. Michael Perello says, is Joe M. Batman worth buying right now? Because it was in his first set. All right, Joe M. Batman. Generally, it's usually not a bad idea to go and buy those, but you know, he was at like 1800 at one point, went down to 900, now he's up to 14. Not bad. Not bad. Becky Cloonan's back to 2400 when she was at like 28. So yeah, these are on the rise again. You know, long term, yeah, those are fine. Arm says, I'll always hold my Todd and Reso if I get one, always. But man, such a hard decision. Guillermo Nieves says alligator holder. There you go. Very good. Very good. Dean Dynamo says, Randy, you're my favorite VV YouTuber. So humble and positive. Keep up the good work. You legend. Thank you so much. Hugs to Dean Dynamo. Brownie says, lol. Samir says, yay. Thanks, man. No problem. Aaron J with that super chat saying, thanks. Thoughts on Starfire? Pull the trigger on 2 at 1.7. Yes. I think those are good. Again, before this huge pump, she was over 2,000. So good deal. Peace out. Do you think Rare Spidey will do better than the Secret Rare Storm long term? Probably, yeah. Dean Dynamo says, Harley first appearance floor is at 893. Heyo, and that was a while ago. We got a super chat coming in from Samir Salo says, what's best to buy? 1,000 gems without fees? Buy it from someone that sells gems, but that you do run the risk of you know, you doing that and then you buy bad gems, or you know, you get screwed. So it, you know, it's hard. I don't know where to go and get some. I'm sure I could. I'm sure, like, hey, where's the best place to buy gems? And you know, maybe like someone like Ray Fixie or someone like reaches out and said, hey, I know a good place. Yeah, I thought, but I actually don't know a good place right now to buy gems without fees. I haven't done that yet. Where was I? Oh God, where was I? All right, moving on. Knight Rider says, could Mermicorno Secret Rare go to 1K in the next weeks? They haven't had a Secret Rare Unicorn or Mermicorno, so I don't know. Maybe. NFTs and chills. The Alligator Loki holder here. Hey-o. You guys doing the Secret Rare? You doing the common? Doing the uncommon? Either way, Guillermo and NFTs and chill, y'all are awesome. Frank Sabago says, as a crazy poor Asian in America, I prefer Marvel and DC. Yeah. Rudelejo says, do you think Storm Secret Rare edition number 383 go for over 10K in the near future? Well, the number 383 I don't think really matters right now. So is Storm Secret Rare going to be over 10K at this year? Probably, yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. NFTs and chill says, Loki gang. Muhammad Sufi says, I literally sold a 7,000-ish mint of Joker for 1,300 and purchased a 300 mint for 1,700. one thing people need to keep an eye on when floors move is flipping to a lower mint. So that is true. Again, because that makes sense for Joker, because there is 6,500,000 mints and there's only 999 three-digit mints, or 899 three-digit mints, and there is only, why I didn't say that was a good idea or the best idea for Storm right now, because there's what, 660 or 600, there's a couple of hundred, there's several hundred fours, and there's more, it's there when there's more three-digit ones than there is fours. Yes, three-digit will still carry a premium, but it's not like the Joker, where there's most of them are four-digit and the three digits are really special, or at least a little more special. But yeah, that's the thing. Also, some ultra rare alligator Loki stories. When he was, like yesterday for like 185, and now it's 245, 250 today. When floors rise, take a look at the sub 100s, because most likely the people that have it up there, they're sub 100. They don't move them. So with ultra rare Loki being like 799, yesterday, it was too expensive. It wasn't worth it. But that was when it was like 185. Now that it was 245, 250, under 800 is very well worth it. And then I saw another one for 500. It's like, oh, that's nuts. So yeah. Muhammad Sufi says, I just read that. Choo Choo says, Spidey. Red goes, Randy, what do you need? Think about how much time needs Secret Red Deadpool to get to 3.5, 4K. Code Thrive said it could be in a few days. They think about a video on it today. I mean, it depends. It depends on gem squeezes. I mean, when we get Omi to NFT and Omi Moons are on exchange, this is all over. None of this will happen. None of this will be the same again. But, and this is a big but. Deadpool's 3.5. Okay. I don't know. I mean, I guess it could. Like I said, 4 days is a long time. But and again, there's not a ton of them. There's 1666 of him, 1500 of the Secret Rare Storm. So there's not a ton of them. It's maybe it could, but just to double again, to go to 45, it's just a lot. Maybe this week can get to 2,900, but again, that could happen in an afternoon. I don't know. I usually am a little more conservative with those prices. Red Go says, or in this month, he also said 5K. It's possible. Anything is possible. We have a long month to go. And we got a super chat from Non-Fungible Wonderful. We in a mutable X. Been here since May. Now we in September. The OGs who remember. Non-Fungible Wonderful. I love you, buddy. Pineapple Gang. Very, very much. So go subscribe to him, too. He's great. All right, where was I before? Okay, here we go. There's a rumor that Captain Carter and Deadpool to be guest appearance on Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. There's going to be a whole bunch of craziness on Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. They might use Deadpool as a joke. They might use a lot of the X-Men as a joke. Well, I mean, they had a lot of the X-Men as a joke in Deadpool, but they could use Deadpool. They could use X-Men. They could use Captain Carter. They could use Loki. Could use Alligator Loki. They could. That would be fantastic. Doctor Strange, like, why is there an alligator? Again, they might not. It could just be teasing things, but yeah, the Multiverse of Madness. It literally has multiverse in the movie title. I think they might set up the Illuminati if they do have Professor X, so they have Charles Xavier in there, because it would be like how the Illuminati used to identify themselves was with Infinity Gems, the Infinity Stones. And maybe in Charles Xavier's universe, like, hey, where's your Infinity Gem? Where did it go? Because in the main Marvel universe, you had Doctor Strange, you had Charles Xavier, you had Black Panther. Black Panther's gone now, but they could use Shuri. They could use Shuri as well. Storm's gonna be Black Panther, at least in the comics. Anyway, I digress. They used Shuri. They had Beast came after Charles Xavier when he died. They had Captain America on there. They had Namor the Submariner. They had Tony Stark and Reed Richards. So they could wind up doing that if they really go with like Charles Xavier, and then let's say Shuri's there as the new Black Panther. Who knows? 99 cryptos is I'm 80% on my Fantastic Four number 13. Will it reach 2K again? I don't really know that comic, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But Boy Sam, if there's Captain Carter and Deadpool in there, that'd be nice. That'd be fun. EW says Steve Rogers, Captain America, first appearance being slept on. I mean, I think it was for a while when he was like $10, and now he's like $100. So now it's probably fun. Dan K is at Real. Have you talked about Shark Bite yet? Secret rare. I think it's undervalued. I really don't know much about that set. It's the first of its kind because it's a first. It's a secret rare in the Mermacorno and Unicorno sets. So it's hard. I'm not sure. It says, sorry. Asaya says Marvel Comics number 1 ultra rare or Miles Morales secret rare. Probably Marvel Comics number 1 ultra rare is what I would say. It says plus possible gamification rumors for Marvel Mighties. Oh, that'd be amazing. There have been rumors like that for a while. I think Cavell kind of hinted at it before. NFTs and chills. Randy, do you think a sub 100 ultra rare, No Time to Die with the number 007 in the mint, 0775? No, again, no, because the 007 is so few people. Like, again, all it takes is 10 people to care about that for it to go up. But I haven't seen. Everyone has asked me, hey, do you think this number in mint gives it a really good special premium? And it's almost never, because I can never find buyers for those. People be like, yeah, I'll give you a commission. And I was like, well, I'll just ask around, post on, whatever. But I can never find buyers for those that'll pay that premium or any type of premium. Michael Perello says, is it worth selling Partner and R2D2 for Reso? Well, thank you for the super chat. I never had a Partner statue. I did have an R2 that I did sell. And I have 2 Eddie Reso, and I don't have a Partner statue. I think he will do better. I think he will do much better long term. Yeah, a lot less of him first. Yeah, I think he will do much better long term. Just my opinion. So if I had a Partner statue and my only choice was Reso, yes, I would do that. Or if my only 2 choices were keep those or sell them and get a Reso, I would absolutely sell and get a Reso. But I might do other things instead because I already have 2. But yeah, that's me. Ooh. Okay, where was I? Wow, I'm way behind on comments. I'll try to move up. Try to move up here. Kaka's Wonder Woman will hit 1K soon. Yeah, she might. She very well might. NFTs and chills. Randy, do you think a sub 100 ultra rare Nota? I just read that. So I just read that on so thank you. And we got Lori Brenner. One that says Robin or Robin 90 or Omi or Robin 92. Omi. Now again, well, short or long term? Because short term, if you have a Robin like for the next 3 weeks, that'll probably pump. But when Omi gets on exchanges, all bets are off. And honestly, what might be a good thing is, let's say in the next couple of weeks, Eddie Reso maybe is at 18,000 or 20,000. And we're about to get on exchanges. Maybe I would sell Eddie Reso at a discount for some Omi. And then when Omi, and if we do not have Omi to NFT at that point, and then when Omi moons like a mother flapper and everyone's trying to sell, the FOMO to get into Omi as it's climbing, chasing those green candles, I would get back in and buy a couple of Reso, probably with the profits that I've gained. And then finally, when we do have Omi to NFT, I would sell that Reso that has, because everything is going to pump at that point. Everything's going to pump when there's Omi to NFT. So I would take what I had just recently gotten and then sell that back for Omi at a huge markup. So that, again, that's if, Reso goes up, let's say like 20K right before we're on exchanges, I'll sell for Omi. And then as soon as we do get on exchanges and we pump, if we do not have Omi to NFT, I will take that and offer people, hey, I'll give you a fair market value Omi. We're pumping right now. We're pumping. And they're like, okay. And then I'll get it. And then at that time, when we get Omi to NFT, we'll put you again. That'll moon, and I'll sell back for more Omi. That's the plan. But I don't know if things are going to happen like that. But for right now, short term, probably Robin. But after like a month, Omi. Again, I have most of my net worth as an Omi. All right. Tony Rod says, just won an auction for a Reso, 1671 for 16,500. Barely under the floor price. Should I sell a Walt? That's a 3-digit mint and a C3 PO and an Elsa and whatever else to get the Reso, or hold what I have? Well, I think that because you won an auction and because you are obligated to pay for that, you should probably keep your word. That is something that is, I think, honesty and character matters more than a couple hundred gems. So I think that you should keep your word, in my opinion. Justin Mills says Todd is to 100K is just over 10x. It's a zillion x in only a year. I mean, to get to where this is not easy, but it's to get to where this is right now is, you know, we didn't always think this would happen. We always kind of knew, like, yeah, this is most likely going to be big, and this hasn't been solidified in people's brains yet. I don't know what to tell them. But yeah, I get it. It's done a lot, but and again, I know it'll probably get to 100K at one point, but this year it just seems like so much. And again, I know I just said things are going to absolutely pump when we get Omida NFT. You're right, they will. But you know, this is going to go. That's a lot. Beyond the Fan says, when talking Todd in 100K, I mean in 10 years. Oh, I don't think it would. It'll be this decade. I don't think it'll take 10 years. In my video, I looked at what Ethrox is doing now compared to when they came out. Okay. Ricky Britt says, comics will blow up when we can put them in the showroom, when they tell us our plans on how we will show them in the Veve showroom. Yeah, that'd be great if we can have that there. Ray Co says, I have 2 Nightwing, currently $25.99 floor price. If I was to sell one, what do you think would be good purchase for that price range, or keep the 2 of them? To get any one item for that price? You know, just to get another item, basically trade at that price, I'm not sure. Journey into Mystery Comic is like 2,300. But I would take a look at. I said long term. I think some Groots are really good long term. Like I said, I have like 4 sets of those, which again is not a crazy amount because it's like $132 for the rare. It's at retail for the uncommon, and it's really below retail for the common. So I do think that is good. I think the Zombie Captain America common Zombie Captain America common, and the common and ultra rare Lokis are probably good right now. Although the common Lokis, they have pumped a little bit, so that might do a retrace. But the ultra rares, and those have pumped. But again, when the secret rare is like more than 10x of what the ultra rare is, something's probably got to give. We got Nerd Shaman says, if you had the choice to buy 2 uncommon Storms or 1 zombie Spider-Man, which would you choose? So the probably the ultra rare zombie Spider-Man. Or do you mean the common zombie Spider-Man? If it was between the 1 common zombie, yeah, and the 2 uncommon Storm, probably the 2 uncommon Storm at that point. Eternal Label says, Storm Secret Rare up. Did you delist your 43? I did delist my 43 because I had it for 27,000 or 25,000, and I didn't want to sell because if that were to sell, I would have been sad, and I would have been like, it's probably not worth it. Oh, she's actually going down. She was at 2.2. Now she's at 2. Dan K says, Randy, Donovan Mitchell is Rudy Gobert's teammate, the Utah Jazz. I bet he bought a Secret Rare Spider-Man. They call him Spida. Yeah, Cody Thrive did a video on that. I really can't wait to watch Cody Thrive's video on me. He says, Randy Chavez is pumping the alligator Loki. Frank Sabaka says, just bought first appearance Harley Quinn, number 332 for 1,300 to go with my first appearance Joker. Very nice. Very nice. Vito says, ooh, Todd's pumping. Get the fudge out of here. No, it's not. Stop lying. 8.4K. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I feel like someone would have super chatted that because that's really important. 86 hundo. Hey-oh. Wow. 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 That's great. 86. So here's the interesting thing. Todd McFarlane's gone up like $2,000, and Eddie Reso has stayed pretty much the same at just under 1,700. So I don't know what to think. So the Todd McFarlane is almost half now of what the Eddie Reso is, really closing the gap, like a lot. So it is good. It was very good. Samir Sawa says, "Is he selling Secret Rare Storm $14.99? Damn, he got the Ultra at that price." Secret Rare Storm. Somebody. Oh, I got two of the cheapest Secret Rare Storms. I got the sub 100s were $15.50 and $15.90. I was like, y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. NFTs and chills. Randy, do you think a sub 100 ultra rare no time? I just read that before. I don't think it's really worth it. Dan K's, Randy, what do you think of Sharp? Yeah, I read that as well. Russ Cole says, Randy, Ultraman initial drop says, excluding China and Japan, can they be sold in the secondary market to these countries? Yeah, they can. Aslan says, where did they say that there's a big announcement for Thursday? Well, it's just, we get the announcement, like the collectible we get on Saturday, we'll get the announcement on Thursday and the Medium article Friday. What about Becky Batman? Becky Cloonan Batman's great. I like her. Mohammed Sufi says, OMG Todd. I know, right? Jay Big says, how do you see Captain America going this year? How high do I say? Minimum 10K. 20K? 20K? 20K. Which is why I had Captain America Secret Rare number 47 listed for 47,000 or like 35, and it's like, that's, if I bought that, I would have been, somebody bought that, I would have been sad. So I delisted it and listed it for 69,000. Ruben Tenzimo says, yo Randy, how are you, my man? What about Rainicorn? Thank you for the super chat. I like the Adventure Time and the Powerpuff Girls. So Lady Rainicorn, that's in series 2, right? Yeah. The only reason why, yeah, she's just been around this price for a long time. She's been around she was at $1,000 at one point almost. You know, now so should be due to pump, but again, so many people are just focusing on the superheroes right now. And again, I do like Lady Rainicorn. I like Adventure Time. You know, Ice King and Marceline are kind of, you know, those are my faves, but they will probably, and that'll probably pump at some point. But right now it's just, it hasn't yet. It hasn't really spilled over into that side yet, but it probably will. But thank you for the super chat. Okay, where was I? Okay, oh man. Okay, so y'all talking about Todd's. TW says Todd gonna hit 9K. I don't know. Very Hung says all Disney moments are just waiting to explode. There's a lot of them. I sold mine. I sold the Avengers logo. I sold the Elsa. You guys saw I made a post. I sold Elsa for 2 ultra rare Lokis and a ultra rare zombie Spidey. It was good play so far. And then I sold my other the 2 Marvel ones for ultra rares today as well, Lokis. And Jack Donnelly says, kick and base, I agree, selling and stacking gems. Isaac Coleman says, do you think that with Omi to NFT, blue chip collectibles price will follow the Omi price? For example, if Omi 10x's from here, we would think that, instance, the Todd would also 10x? I don't know. Maybe. Franjo Franjo says, Fantastic Four number 1 common is 132 gems. Still cheap. Yeah, I haven't really studied the comics all that much, but Fantastic Four number 1 is probably a really good one. If Marvel Comics number 1 common is 300, that'll rise, and this will probably get there at some point. So yeah, it's probably not bad to stack that. Chelsea Morris is what makes you think we'll get Sue Storm. She was on the Women X Veve chat the other day. Noah was on, and he said, you know, for the next one, you'll see her, and then you won't. He said something about a woman disappearing, and could be Kitty Pryde, but really makes me think Sue Storm. Veve says, who's Sue Storm? She's Invisible Woman. She's Reed Richards' wife. Okay, the Veve assistant Sue Storm is DW is Todd to the moon. Says we already got her. No, well, yeah, we got her in Marvel Mighty form, but we didn't get her. You know, like again, we have Captain America giant statue. We didn't, so we don't have. They might be doing this for all the Fantastic Fours. Nato's only disappointing thing is she won't be first appearance. Might open the door for good deals. That is true. Yeah, I know, Veve Las Vegas. I know. The Todd. I can't believe it. Well, of course I can believe it, but my throat is really hurting. Okay, calm back down a little bit. It was at 86, at 84. Yeah, good times. I also said someone confirmed their sale of 50K Spider-Man. Yes, they did. And I can confirm there was a purchase of Secret Spider-Man today. Oh, wow. Somebody bought it at 55K also? I did not know that. And then after that, Brock McBlockchain put it for 53. He put it at 53. And he's still the floor, so nobody's selling below that. And it's 53.9. Oh, it's 53.999. Damn it, Brock. Why not just put 54? Yeah, good times. Veve says, go Veve fam, I love you all, and of course Dashy too. Nifty Islands, I think Secret Rare Cap potential is limited because the first edition and first appearance tag. How can Secret Rare Cap realistically go? I think at some point there'll be people that'll be like, I just would like, that's cool. Like, do I want the Marvel Mighties one? Nah, fam. That look not good. They'll like this one. Take Linus' thoughts on Storm. I'll get her. I'll get all Marvel. Louis, can someone send me 15 gems? I need to complete my Groot set. Sorry, fam. My gems are pretty much tapped out here. Abul Ahmed Sadiq says Harley Quinn, Terry, undervalued 2600, hidden gem. Let's take a look. Let's go to the Harley Quinns. All right. So the Terry Dodson, right? Yeah, she is the rare. There was only 750 of her. It's not a lot. There's not a lot. There's only 28 for her to sell, so she's actually tracking around with what Secret Rare Loki is. That's actually a really good point. Let's see what the Harley Quinn Stephen Pugh's at 14.2. Very nice. I'm glad I got what I did. Quinn Terry Dodson. Yeah, this is hard. I think that a lot of what she gets points for is because she's in that first season. You know, she's in that first season. She is in that first Harley Quinn black and white and red set. But not a first appearance. Although she's a first edition, if I'm not. She's a first edition. And again, there's less than 1,000 of her. So that is anything with less than 1,000 of them is probably pretty good to be able to get long term. But there is other options. There's a whole Harley Quinn Black and White and Red season 2 or series 2, which I don't really like that much. I really like the first season, like this one. But if you were to ask me straight up, hey, another Terry Dodson could get a Terry Dodson Harley Quinn or Secret Rare Alligator Loki. Oh, Secret Rare Alligator Loki, sir. Because it's not animated, it's not a first appearance. But it is good. Like, I don't want to sit here and be like, no, get that this is awful. I do think this is good. But, her or like a Superman, I'd take a Superman. I think she is good. But I do think there is things that are probably better. Better than what she would have. Let's take a look at Superman, see how he's doing. Oh, he's actually down to 3,100. Interesting. Okay, so I hope that answered the question. Where was I? Oh, God. Oh, wow. Yes. All right. Potential, yeah, thoughts on Storm, I like her. Carlos Aguila says, Randy, can I listen to your music playlist? I just be listening to you sing and all them lyrics be really bumping. Thanks, man. I don't know. I guess again, if somebody cuts like the first 30 seconds of every video where it's like, Patreon membership, I guess I could do that. I think that'd be fun. Maybe Distance, no thank you. Maybe Las Vegas says, when you think the next Reso will sell, 20K soon? I don't know when the next Reso will sell. Apparently one was on auction, and the person up there was not even sure they were going to pay for it. Although I think they should, because it is... I think Resos are very good. And they haven't moved in a while. And we got Daddy Dollar saying, I've been scooping up Common Groot. I think it's money moves. What about you, Randy? P.S. Florida's still waiting for you, my brother. I know. But see, the fridge and the freezer business have taken off lately. And I don't know if I can leave as long as these people keep standing there. Yeah, Groot's. I think that whole set of Groot is really, really good. And, the common alligator Lokis for, like $35, $5 under retail, it was good. But the common Groot are like, $10 to $12 under retail. That makes no sense. They were at like, 20, they were at $24 at one point, and I was like, this is stupid. So I bought a couple of them. I didn't have a lot of money then, or at least I didn't have a lot of gems. Common Groot now, yeah, the list price was at like 40, and it's at $31. That's silly. That is silly. You're getting it like 24 or 23% off of what it was at the store. That's nuts. So yes, I do think that is good, and that's why I'm very bullish on Common Groot as well. Or I'm sorry, Uncommon Groot as well. Floor price was $40. It's $43. It's basically getting it at retail. And the rare Groot is still pretty good. But yes, Daddy Dollars, thank you for that super chat, and I think you are making money moves. Get to Florida at some point. I'll keep you posted. What was on beforehand? Okay, here we go. Yeah, so I don't know when the next Reso is out. Chukwemeka Kalu says, Fantastic Four #1 ultra rare or 4 ultra rare alligator Lokis. Oh, that's... I do know that according to what the secret rare is, I think the ultra rare alligator Lokis is undervalued, but Fantastic Four #1, I think comics in general haven't gotten the sweet pump, especially the Grails. Yeah, Fantastic Four #1 ultra rare, probably the best bet. Tony Kurzik says, Hey Randy, first of all, thanks for the great content. Question, your opinion on Joe Maduro Batman is a long-term model? Yes, 100% long-term model. Gooseneck says, anyone who would sell a Spider-Man secret rare for 55K is a fool unless you really need the money. And that's why I'm so confused why Brock McBlockchain put it up there. Because he's very, very smart. So he definitely has a plan for what he wants to do with the money. I'm not sure what it is, though. 50,000 gems in his hand, or like 48,000 gems in his hand. Probably pretty dangerous. What's he going to do? I don't know. He was, DW says, I agree. 99 Crypto says, I'm having trouble logging into my account. Keep saying my email code is invalid. Can anyone help? Put in a ticket. Just let, maybe message them on Twitter, let them know what's going on. Dan K, is Logan Paul in the app confirmed? I think he is, but I don't think he would use his real name. So not confirmed yet, but I think he is. Then says, with Wonder Woman going to 1K, what do you think of Catwoman sitting under 200? I don't think she's at 1K yet, but I will gladly take a look and assess what she's at right now. 675. Catwoman, the first appearance Catwoman, she got that booty. She got that booty, though. Probably fine. Probably okay. Ryan says, yeah, Todd was mooning. Declan Ryder says, SWAT Wally for a first appearance Harley? Yes. 100% yes. What's up, Cloud Shack? How's it going? Jack tells that Ryan, it's happening. Declan Ryder says, SWAT Wally? Yeah, yes. Definitely get that first appearance Harley. The Big Hit says, hey, bro, what do you think of Guild of Guardians, play to earn game? I haven't heard of it, so I don't know. Raven says, what about James Bond? They've dumped a lot. They'll pump cheap. I don't really like the sets. I mean, again, if they were to give us like characters, like if they would give us a golden gun, if they were to give us like the cool characters, I'd be all for it. But they haven't. Now, some of the vehicles, they could be useful in the VVverse if they give utility to them. But very hungry. Can Captain America hit 100K this year? Spider-Man hits 500. Well, I predicted Spider-Man hitting 250. 500's a lot. 500's a ton. That's a big difference. But I would say, if Spider-Man hit 250K, Captain America hit 30. Probably 30K, give or take. Yeah, I think that's possible. Ryan says at Jack Taylor it is. Doc Ryan says I got shark bite. Nice. Should I collect the Mermacornos? I have high. Probably not. I mean, it's good to flip, and they're cute. They're fun to look at, but it's just I didn't know who they were beforehand. I feel like most people didn't. Peter Hoy's sexy 9. Dan K says, Randy, what do you think? What do you think of shark bite being a secret rare? It looks great. Like that. If anything's gonna be a secret rare, that's what it would look like. So it does look cool. Alessandro Bautista says, I paid 400 and sold for 53. That's good, right? It's very good. You're claiming a lot of profit, but opportunity cost probably missing on a lot of profit moving forward. I'm hodling. Cannot, someone offer 50. Only reason that honestly, someone offered me 50K cash right now. It'd be nice to be able to take that and buy Omi, get like another, however much million. But it's just, if I do that now, let's say I get 9 million Omi. Well, what do I do with when that goes to 70K by the end of the month or next month before we're on exchanges? That would hurt. That would hurt me. I think Tales of Suspense. I don't really know the comic. Sorry, man. Veve Las Vegas says, thanks for pumping the Starfire. I don't think I pumped. I just gave my opinion. Totem says, him is only 300 mints. It's really undervalued. I love him. I do. Cloud says, they removed sorting cereal by high to low. They've always had it for comics. They have had it for... They haven't had it for collectibles, but do they have it for comics? Let's find out. They still have it for comics. High to low. Ooh, Fantastic Four. Secret Rare number 1 took a little bit of a dip. Was it 9,600? Now it's 9,200. Interesting. And then okay, all right. Oh, my back. Okay. Ow. Logan Paul's not confirmed on the app, but I think he is. Could do a video about how to start Earth 2. I'd love to learn. In the meantime, I'll do some research. Pretty much just set up an account. Link below to the game. Link below for my referral code. Use that. You get 5% off anything you purchase. And then also link below to Chavez Topia, one of the best places to buy land. Samir Swallows, the best way to 1,000 gems without fees. I don't know. I don't really do it. So Jordan Z231 says, how do you feel about shark bite? Yeah, shark bite's cool. Says, are you tripping over the markets as a whole, referring to BC, or do you have the mentality like I'm holding through 5 more of these? Yeah, like if I'm gonna have these for long term, if they dump 30% for whatever reason, it's fine. They'll go back up. More people get it. Dan K says, yeah, I've answered the shark bite thing for a while. Atagoku says, good evening, Randy. Loki Gator Fire. Dan K says, I think Sharky is way undervalued. Sharky does seem cool. Sian McDonough says, I was grinding up to get that Harley. It's 550 to 620, and I just got it today, and poof, gone from my hands. Damn. Like you couldn't buy it because it went up. Oh yeah, that's rough. She went up to like 900. Jordan says, me too. I actually bought 3, anything under 400. Nice. Jordan says, nice, bro. Blueberry Muffins, why hasn't Steamboat received any Steam? It's got a couple things working against it. It's great, probably long term, but it's just, again, right now is the time of the superheroes. It'll flow into other stuff soon. Timothy Lamentary says, Secret Rare Loki holders unite. First appearance Loki, and first appearances will be out of reach come end of 2022. That's a good point. It's honestly, it's almost not fair that a lot of us like get in just because we know about it, and then we just dump our bank accounts in, and any new person coming in, huh, you want a first appearance? Animated? They can't get it because all of us just absolutely, all right, pay this for it. Because if you don't pay this for it, someone else will pay for it. So pay it for it. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it's almost not fair for the new people coming in like later this year, next year, and like, well, that's impossible to get. It's almost disheartening for at least those people. Which one is that Pokemon card you sold for almost 300K? How many editions exist? 11. Well, PSA 10 like 11, but in total, like in the PSA Pop Report, like 43. Golden assets, I absolutely think it's undervalued. Hua Diggy Dig says just put in a couple thousand on Omi before buying collectibles. Thanks for your knowledge, no problem. Put in a couple first couple. I mean, that's what I did. And most people are buying partners under the radar. It's going to pump, if not this week, near the end of this month. It might. Lads, it says, wait for the Japanese and Chinese to enter Veve. All Mickey Mouse will moon aggressively, and all gold and Disney, of course. That's true. Gold is really good. Non-fungible wonderful, saying my brother and that $5 super chat Pineapple Gang. And Benedict says, sold my Todd for Secret Rare Captain America, Secret Rare Storm, and Ultra Rare Storm, all sub 500 mint. This is a new stock market. This is the new stock market. NFT and Bs. Do you think there'll be a huge gem squeeze when Pokemon gets announced? Yes. Yes. Carlos agrees. Collect NFT Norway says, hey from Norway. Harley, Penguin, Joker, all first appearance. Moon tonight. How long do we see Powder Puff follow up? Also, season 1 collection. I asked because soon are many seasons 1. Yeah. I like Powerpuff Girls. They have a lot of their. Yeah, they'll go at some point. I don't know when, but they will. Beyond the Fan says Council of Reeds in Multiverse of Madness. Oh, that'd be legit. And again, we have Kang the Conqueror, so it'd be good. Michael Perel says, is it worth selling partner for and R2 for Reso? I would. And Lori Brenner, the super chat, saying Omi or Robin 92. Short term, I would say Robin, but long term, probably Omi. Fancy Finger says, Randy, you machine. Thanks, fam. Goose Next, my top 3 best buys on Veve right now. Deadpool, Secret Rare, Storm, Secret Rare, Loki, Secret Rare, all reach 20K before Todd or Superman numbers matter. I don't know if they'll reach 20K before Todd. Or you say they'll reach 20K before Todd or Superman numbers matter. It's just... well, again, a lot of these, they don't have a lot of them. Everyone wants a Todd. Everybody wants a Todd. It's supposed to be wants to be a cat, but meow. But yeah, I do agree. I have a bunch of those and not a bunch of everything else. Abdulrahman Sadiq says, "Do you think yeah, I think that's probably a pretty good deal, but I think there's other things that are more valuable." Or Brennan said, both Omi collectibles. I just want more. Same. Andrew Boys, it's insane that Omi is less than half the all-time high price with how many users and price of everything now versus when it was at all-time high. It's so undervalued. Definitely. But also, we're burning so much Omi. We could stay down here indefinitely, and I'd be 100% okay with that. Why? Because we're burning all that Omi. It's great. It's lovely. It's wonderful. Wonderful. This should be my next Patreon member shout out. Jessica TN says, I like and comment for the algos. For Al Gore's rhythm, thank you. Whippestrons. Omi's basically in pre-sale still. It is. Basically in pre-sale. Getting it for crazy cheap. Temple, canvas to wear, says, honesty and character matters more than a couple hundred gems. End quote. The real Randy Chavez. Thanks, man. I think so, but again, I'm in a pretty privileged position where, that a couple hundred gems right now. Well, even though I'd still like it, like I said, I think I gotta take a picture of that because you're quoting me. You're quoting me, so I gotta like it. Akuma says, well said. Oh, I'm sorry, Azuka Gaming says, well said. Punter says, I like flipping stuff, but I'm keeping my sets for sure. Yeah, some of the sets that I have, I'm not gonna sell. Carl says, Ryan, I want to listen to your playlist. Listen to my songs. Thank you so much. Dr. Wolfdog says, how y'all talked about Joker yet? 1250 and Harley. Yeah, Harley was actually 9 something, 940 before she went down. Joker's doing really well too. I'm gonna do my 2-hour Patreon member shout out. Oh, my back. She smashed the radio with the Board of Education. Da-da-da-da. Turn up the static left of the state of the nation. Da-da-da-da. Turn up the flames, step on the gas, burning the flag at half-mast. She's a rebel forgotten said, and no one knows where Maria went. Maria. If you want some other awesome people to look at, Star Helix, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, and Veve Las Vegas on the YouTube, at Hey David Don, at EQ_Crypto, at Not Star Helix, and at Wet Wizard Veve. If you want some other places to put your monies, AfroDroidLegends.com, YouStayGlassy.store, and WoundedWarriorProject.org. Anyone to find out on the app. Standoff Chart is probably one of the best people to follow. Also, ChavvyCat5. Standoff Chart is my homie. Gonna buy that man a drink. Jack Taylor says, waiting for Randy to notice the new secret rare Loki floor. Just tried to pick one up and got beaten to the punch. Cody out here pumping that Chavez pump. I didn't see the video. I saw that he made it, but I was already streaming by that time. Let's see what we got here. I'm like really excited. Is it like 3K? So there's 23 for sale. And 3,200! Hey-oh! 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 Victories! What, am I SpongeBob in that episode of SpongeBob? Victory screech! Dan Benedict with a $5 super chat. Loki, 3,200! Let's get this bread! Sorry, my Batista in any like Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raws? Wow. Jeez. So there was a sub 100 for 4,700, and that was definitely taken off. And so 64 plus 16. So actually at 8-1 is now a sub 100. That's insane. Get number 66 for 78. Jesus. Hey, there's Timothy Lamentary. He's got his up there for 8,900. Wow. Honestly, I think this was all Cody Thrive's doing, because yeah, I make a lot of stuff, but Cody Thrive has to the moon. Randy is pumping alligator Loki. Where did he get that image? Because that image is actually on a mask. Someone made a mask of me in Earth 2. Randy is pumping alligator Loki. It's got a couple hundred views. I don't know, but again, also because Alfred Montaner, you know, when he, if you go to his page and go to his community, you know, 158 people like the thing with alligator Loki, but post a video, and again, look, finally Fred makes an appearance. That is some boss flexing right there. But where's your Batman? Good old Fred. So I guess Fred is like an alligator crocodile that's really famous on Alfred Montaner's thing, and that, like I said, 193,000 subscribers, and you know, he posted that Cody Thrive pumping. Wow, so again, why I sold my Superman yesterday for Secret Rare Alligator Loki when it was at 2K was probably a pretty good decision, considering that went up 1,200 and Superman went down 200, and again, an increase of where it was before of 2,700, so $500. So if you bought a Secret Rare Loki at 2,700, it increased $500. But for me, it increased $7,000 because why? Because I have 14 of them. So this is a good day. This is a good night. Thank you so much, Jack Taylor. His message is retracted right now. I don't know why, but he said the can't wait to see Randy's face when he realizes the floor was that much. We got regular TX dude with a $5 super chat saying, Randy, what are your thoughts on the Eternal Marvel Mighty sub 50s? Should we pay attention to this? Also, what is my number 77 Secret Rare worth right now? So if we're able to go, and these are gamified, if these are gamified, the Marvel Mighties, they're going to go to the moon. But I don't know if that rumor's, again, that's just a rumor. Some things just take on a life of their own. And when things take on a life of their own, like, I don't even check the Marvel Mighties anymore. Because the Marvel Mighties, like, which one? You said sub 50. If it's something like Athena, an ultra rare, it's a 250. So let's say it's $1,000 for the sub 100. And then sub 50 would be like, let's say 3K. You can get a number 48 for 2,600, and yeah, the formula, it's undervalued, and there's two of them that so if you want, but I don't, these haven't pumped. I don't see them pumping. Let's see the other one, Gilgamesh Ultra. Like I said, I don't really check these, so he's a bit less, but you can get a number 46 Gilgamesh as an ultra rare for 1,400. And that should be, let's say 8. It should be like $2,400. So if you wanted, that's a good value purchase, and you can get a number. So you get a sub 100 555. Yeah, that's you have a couple of these good value purchases, at least for the formula. But again, I haven't really seen anything that I don't really like them that much. So I really only have one of each of them. I have all of them. I have a Captain Carter, and I have a Doctor Doom, and everything, but that's not something that I pay attention to right now, and it's because that rumor is not confirmed and again, they haven't mooned. There hasn't been a lot of movement, and there's a lot of mints of some of them, like a lot of mints. So that is why. And then you also said in the same super chat, my number 77 secret rare Stormworth right now. Figure she's about 2K, so figure 5K maybe. But I also know that she's at 2K right now. But I said 5K, but you can't get anything under $10,000 for a sub 100. So you could actually say, even though I think it would probably be rated at about 5K, you can go and put it in for 7,500, and suddenly it's the cheapest on there. You have yours at 55,000. That's so you can put it at 7,500, and someone would probably buy it at some point. But even if I think it's only worth 5K right now, I wouldn't sell it at 5K right now. Again, that she's going to go up. Where was I? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Ow. Tasty Pies. I think we're all underestimating how expensive popular uncommons will get. Even 10K copies are nothing when there are 50 million users. That's why I still believe first appearance Superman and first appearance Batman to 1 million. That's a lot. I don't think that'll happen, but anything's possible. Kiddo says the pumps. Ruben Tenzin with the $2 super chat says, "Hey Randy, how are you? What do you think about Rainicorn? Rainicorn is cool. I like it. And thank you for asking me how I am." Alessandro Batista says, "Buying Reso at 17K, good or bad?" Long term, good. Short term, it could go down to 14K again. I don't think it would, but it's possible. But I think long term, it's a no brainer. That'll be 50K this year. Alessandro, just read that. Abdulrab Kuleb says, "I got an X-Men comic that is the same as the issue number. What do you think it's worth, and would you keep it, sell it?" I would keep it right now, because those are technically one of ones, and I don't think any of that value is cooked into that right now. I think anyone would be like, they wouldn't care right now. I think that those people still have yet to come in, so I would hodl that for now. Red Go says, "Randy, what do you think that if they will make Miles Morales first appearance statue, secret rare this year, what would be like for the next generations? It could be big as Peter Parker with movies and cartoons." Miles is great. Very big in the minority community. Yeah, they even made a joke about it in Spider-Man No Way Home, where Jamie Foxx is like, you always out there, you helping poor people. I just thought he was black. So they made that joke there. Miles is half. We got a super chat from Kobe Collect. Says, "What's up, brother? How we doing today?" Kobe Collects, thank you so much for the super chat. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I mean, we're not like Fungible Wonderful out here in nature or nothing, but we're in the beautiful jungle of the fridge and the dashi and the freezer and the Lucius Malfoy cane. Not perfectly balanced as all things should be, but we're doing very well. Thank you for asking. I hope everything's going well on your channel, Kobe Collects, and hope you're doing okay. Ask me anything. All right, where was I here? Okay. Andres Stipanek says, "Hey, I bought ultra rare Leela for 120 and planning to hold. What do you think? Think it will go up? Maybe. Maybe. I think the Myrmicornos are really hot right now because it was the last set. It was the new one. Long term, it might. I just don't like. I think that it was on a Women X VV channel. One of them actually did collect the physical ones, and she's like, yeah, these go for like $100 right now on physical, and these go for different ones, and it's. I don't know how big that community is because she's the only person that I knew that collects Myrmicornos. So long term, I don't know. I think there are other things that you get if you like looking at it. Like, this is cool. I like it. I like Lilypad. I don't have her, but I'm gonna get her. I like Sharkbite. I don't know if I'll get that one, but because that's a little expensive. But I like them. Girlfriend loves the see-through ones, the transparent ones. Like, you can see through them. I'm getting them all. Like, babe, that all right, let her do her thing. And Moses, people are still sleeping on partners. Noticed, are people buying under the radar? Pump sooner? It might. Guzno says, Cody said you were a leader of Alligator Loki cult in his videos. I don't think I have a cult. I mean, there's a couple people here that are like, Loki, we're hodling with you. It's like, oh, okay, cool. But Alfred Montanar's got a bunch. He said he was drunk one night and bought like 5. And we had, what was it? Dr. Prophet has a bunch. So be advised, between how much are there? There more than 10% are had between 3 people, and we don't sell. So you have a lot of them that's locked up. Like a lot of the Lokis are locked up. Like, the only reason why I would sell one Loki is if somebody said, "Hey, this mint number means a lot to me. I'll give you what the floor price is plus another 400 gems, whatever." And I'll be like, "Okay." And then I'll give it to them, and then I'll just buy the floor of it again, net 400 gems, and that's how I would do it. Yeah, that's how it would be. Ryan Nolan says, "What would you value Common Storm number 49? Well, let's take a look here. Let's take a look at the Common Storm number 49. Now I don't expect Loki to stay at 3,200 or 3,400, but I expect him to come down a little bit. But the Common Storm, let's say 65, so probably 650. What'd you say? Number 49. So not 650 then. Probably 90. Probably about 2K. I would say about 2K would be a fair. You can't get that because the cheapest one is number 41 at 4,400. That might not be bad, but it is a common. It's not animated. That's it. The only one that's even close to my rule is number 90 at 666. 56 at 999 isn't bad, but it's still not what I would buy. Number 41 at 4,400 is not ideal, but that is the cheapest one that you'll ever get. And number 42 is with Mr. Pags at 42,000, which again, no one is going to buy. But if you wanted that and you listed it for 10K, still no one would probably buy it. But I mean, at some point in the future, someone might. But again, I think that's after getting over to NFT. I don't think that I would not buy that right now. Just my opinion. Swiggle Stick says, I've been flipping my way up to uncommon on the comics, sold the uncommons, poppin', heyo. Nerd Chavez says, you know what I think would be cool is if you're able to buy accessory changes for Groot or Deadpool. I think we'll be able to do that. Not only does it change their outfit, but the music is, that'd be cool too. Changing the music. Or you can mix and match, that'd be fun. Cool Sheet says, I got 750 gems for free. Most undervalued collectible or collectible to buy tonight. If you have I think the ultra rare zombie Spider-Man is something that is a little slept on, even though it was $4.95 when I bought it a couple days ago, or like yesterday, and now it's $7.90. It's I think that'll be 1,000 at some point. I think that'll be really good. But again, just my opinion. Now I'm gonna check to see if this Secret Alligator Loki came down a little bit. No, it's still at 3,400. Yeah, wow, that's 4 purchases to 4K. That's nuts. 3,400. Okay. Hold on. Norman the Real One says, "Hey man, what's up? Keep up the grind. Just stacked 5 Voltrons. Respect." Alessandro Bautista says, "I confirmed $53,999 sale. Very good." Oh wait, that's the one that I think Breadcat has it on for. I call him. His name is Brock McBlockchain. I call him Breadcat. It's because his face is his avatar. Well, this one's at 53, so this one hasn't sold yet, Brock McBlockchain, but his maybe it will soon from his picture. Cool Shoe says, "What you drinking, our dog?" I'm drinking some water. My throat hurts. Just need to hydrate. Adelaman Sadiq says, "Harley Quinn, Terry undervalued 2,600, hidden gem." And it'll probably go up longer term, but I think there's other things to get. But again, that being said, it's one of 750, so probably pretty good. Rossi Films says, "Hi, I've spent all day flipping to grab a Secret Rare Loki, Ultra Rare Captain America, Big Barter on Starfire. I'm knackered now. Flipped most of my decor stuff, apart from the decon stuff, apart from the D-Row." What? I mean, Ultra Rare Cap is probably better to get than the Barta or Starfire. But they're like I said, they're both good. I like them. And Secret Rare Loki obviously is very out of reach right now. He's at 3,400. Uncle Always says, "Randy, the other day we were talking about Little Friends Gold about going up. It went to 9K that night from 3.8K. Omi Kong's on Twitter smashing it with Frank Kozik, and now Ron English collabs. Yeah, they're going pretty hard. They're going pretty great." Ahmed Sufi says, "I'll be asleep when you get to this comment, but I got lucky, collectible, on the drop. Doesn't seem to move much, but I was considering it was 90 gems. I'll probably hodl. I think there's other things that'll move better, but, if you like it, you like looking at it, you got it for 90 gems, yeah, not bad." Uncle Always says, "Omi Kong's got taps and sleeping in the Discord. Both legends, full of knowledge." Oh, good for them. Taps is a legend. So I was sleeping. Flickerbit says, "Spider-Man comics, feeling the momentum of the collectibles? My Amazing Spider-Man 50 Secret Rare went from 900 floor to 1,500 in the past 2 hours. There you go. There you go. There you go." Jack Taylor says, "Who beat me to getting that Secret Rare Loki? Good job, pick up the floor. It was 3280 is the Chavez effect." And he says, "What would you list a common 1981 Marvel comic number 4? Number 1? I don't know. Let's go. Let's go take a look-see at the comics. Go to Marvel Comics number 1. He said common. And he said yours was 1989. I mean, the floor is at 310. And a lot of these are 5-digit numbers. See the first 4-digit number. I haven't seen a 4-digit number. And 9,996 is 380. I would list it for 370. Give or take. And, see how that goes. Oh, Fantastic Four number 1 actually went down to 9,100. It was 96, then 92, now 91. Maybe this is a good deal for somebody if they want to go get it. And, now that it just decreased by $500, that could be something that is, maybe not bad. Maybe not bad. Now, I'm not seeing the Fantastic Four number 5. Here we go. I do like to check these. That's still at 46, so that'll chill there for a while. Secret Loki was at 32. Nerd Shaman says, "What would be your advice for someone who has only 500 budget, 1,000 or 2,000 budget? Most Americans don't even have 500 bank accounts, so hard to chase to buy Secret Rares." It would be to flip comics, comic books, go for every drop. For all those guys to go for every drop for the comics. And like I said, I think right now Groots are good. I think Groots are very good. I think the common Captain America zombie is good, and I think the ultra rare zombie Spider-Man is good. I think those are probably good. Squiggle Sticks says animatics Loki would be nice with Jurassic Park animated T-Rex or Raptors. That would be pretty sweet. And Daddy Dollars, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Saying I've been scooping up some common Groot. I think it's money moves. What about you, Randy? Please be waiting for you. My Florida be waiting for you. Thank you. Yeah. I think the common Groots are very again. I like the alligator Loki commons at $5 under retail. Common Groots, this is like $9 under retail. And the zombie Captain America is also like $7 or $8 under retail. So you have a lot of these things that will not last there for long. Those will go. Those will go at some point. So I think that is a good move. Nerd Shaman says, really, really appreciate you, Randy, for all the free love and advice. Thank you so much. A free way to support the channel is by subscribing, is by hitting the bell and smashing that like button. A non-free way is to get on the fridge or freezer or Patreon, those types of deals. But again, free ways are always more than welcome. Really, okay. Thean says, opinion on Endo from Ultraman set. I don't really know what that, or I'm thinking you mean Ido, but I don't really know. It'll be really good when Aisha comes in, but until then, it might go up a little bit. I think Cody Thrive says he wanted to get a couple. Maybe I should have said that yet. I don't know if he did. Sebastian Serrano says, your opinion on Fantastic Four number 5. S tier comic grail and is the only one with 30,000 editions. Other grails have 60. I have one, and I am very happy I have one. I got it at 3,500, and when it went to like 2,600, like, was I tripping? Like, man, I could have saved $900. No, I wasn't, because I knew it would go up. It's at 4,600 right now, so it hasn't like mooned. That'll be 5 figures at some point this year. Common people have to move in, but yeah, that'll be worth a good amount. I'll just, hey Randy, where do you see Becky going in 2022? Becky Cloonan, Batman 20. Let's take a look. I at the edge of the water, I can remember. Well, it's already reached almost 3K at one point. Went down, it was a little bit back up. It was kind of doing what the Todd did. Todd was up to, almost 8K, and then it went down to 7,100, and then it went up to 8,600 before. Now it's down. It was down to 84. It's up to 85 now. And the Todd has 10 purchases before we get to 9K. The Becky Cloonan at 2022. I mean 7K. I mean it's a lot. I mean that 10 purchases only increased a couple $100. 20 purchases increased $1,000. Honestly, this could probably reach, when we have only the NFT, this might reach like, I think 7,500 is pretty good. I know it's only a tripling, but I remember a lot of people have multiple of these. And I don't know if they're hodling just to flip, or they're hodling, I'm hodling a lot of my stuff because I want that as flexes in the video. Like I think there's going to be a lot of people that have, hey, I got every set. Hey, I got this. But how many people do you know that have 60 plus common alligator Lokis? It's not a crazy amount. You could probably get that for the same price and get one secret rare. But I want to have like an identity. I want to have like character, and I think again a lot of people will have a lot of different things. That first season is definitely going to be a flex. That first series Batman, because only less than 2,000 accounts will have it. Probably even 1,600 accounts or less will have it. So yeah. So should I trade my Red Skull for 2 ultra rare Lokis? That's hard. The reason why I would consider that is because Doctor Doom is more popular, and that's before the movie comes out. Red Skull kind of, was in Captain America and was in Infinity War and Endgame, but didn't really play a big part. If the Marvel Mighties get gamified, then it probably would have been better to keep them. Short term, probably yes, to be an ultra. Because again, now if we take a look at the Lokis, the price difference is so crazy. Yeah, Loki. The ultra rare is at just under 250, and the secret rare is at 3,500 now. So let's say up it to 250. Yeah, it's 14x. The secret rare is selling for 14 times the ultra rare. Now, I fully expect this to go lose a couple $100 down to 31K, maybe even 29. Now, that being said, when it yesterday went to 2,400, I said, hey, this might go back down to 1,800. It clearly did the opposite of that and went up here. But it just, it went up to 27, went down to 25, and then it went up to 35 now. It probably should. Some people that see this, hey, you know what? I had a good run. I bought this when Chavez started buying at $800. I 4x my money, and now I'm gonna, put it into other stuff. It's not a bad idea if you want to take some profit. So I do expect that to come in. But again, 14x of what the ultra rare is going for. Nobody has that. I don't think even Spider-Man. So something's got to give. Either the ultra rare really goes up, or the secret rare comes down a little bit. Because again, Spider-Man's secret rare is, 53, pretty much 54K, and the ultra rare is 7K. Very good. But that. So it's 8x. There's a huge, and again, up until this morning, that ultra rare alligator Loki was 185. And that there's no other Marvel ultra rare that was selling below $200. Not the Spider-Man ultra rare zombie hunter, not the Throgs, and not the zombie Captain America. And those guys weren't even animated. This is the first appearance animated. So I do think that the ultra rares do continue to go up. Oh my God! Now it's 3.8. Get the fudge out of here. But I think they just delisted, and then relisted for 3,800. Jesus, man. So yeah, selling Superman yesterday was a very good idea. Why? Because I got a secret rare alligator for 2K. This almost doubled. And Superman lost like a couple $100. Now again, long-term Superman is really good, but yeah, geez. Now, so there's no official like Loki group, Loki thing, but me, Dr. Prophet, and Alfred Montaner, we don't sell. So you have a lot that's locked up. And I'm not telling anyone, hey, buy this, and because again, when Omi moons and I have all this money, like I'm not going to need to sell. If anything, I'll buy more, but. It's getting really hard. Like I literally thought yesterday about selling my Eddie Reso for more alligator Lokis. I wanted Eddie Reso to go higher first, because I didn't know all this was going down. But this is, and I'm a huge Loki bull, so again, for this, be advised, if you want to get one right now, this had just jumped from $2,000 yesterday to 3,800 right now. I think actually, if you got one, if you don't care about like, hey, Chavez, I listened to you for advice. I know you're all in on this, but I listened to you just because you gave me a good move, and it was a good move. I 4x'd, almost 5x my money. I'm gonna take some profit. By all means, go and take some money. It's actually probably a good idea. And I'm not saying that because I want it to go down so I can try to buy more. I'm saying that because after this increase, this almost doubled in a day. I think that some people will say, I just need to take profit. It's stupid not to. I do expect some of that to happen. I don't know. I mean, Timothy Lamentary is not selling all either. His one's up there for like 8K. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. So I do expect that to go down a little bit. Oh, Alfred Montaner shared my video. Says I'll be pushing the boat. Oh, says I'll be pushing the boat world to make NFTs on boats so they can be on the blockchain. Nothing like having a digital history of a boat easily accessible. We are very early, but wait for it. Recently, this channel, The Real Randy Chavez, has helped me make smart NFT purchases on the Veve app. Not financial advice. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Alfred Montaner. I'm going to share that. And I'm going to make some... So I'm going to make some smiley faces over here. Love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. post that. Girl, gonna post that. Okay, moving on. But yeah, Becky probably going really well. Wally says, should I trade my Red Skull for 2 Ultra Logan? I mean, yes. I'm just gonna say yes because Red Skull hasn't moved that much, and yeah. Nerd Shaman says Joe Mad at 1.4, Batman Who Laughs at 150 floor price, and now here we go. I honestly think that Batman Who Laughs is one of the best modeled, and looking despite being common, he does look great. VV Entertainment says, hey Randy, love the content. What do you think about Mr. Towns Vile Powerpuff Girls season 1? Oh, Mr. Townsville, yeah, Mayor of Townsville. It's great. I love him. I will recollect that set again. Matt Mars says, what's on the comic? What is one comic right now to stock up on or secret rare to buy? I think Fantastic Four number 5 that I have. Fantastic Four number 1 is good. Marvel Commons number 1. You know, I mean the Marvel secret rare that's like $69,000, so that's hard to get. But the Marvel comic number 1, the commons are 300 something, which is not that bad considering the price of the secret rare. O2 Leon says, do you think Pokemon coming this year? Yes, I do. Abdulrab Akuleb says, I want to get rid of my Wally number 5,000. What's a good price to get rid of it? I paid 500 for it. Oh, nice. Oh, let's take a look. See. Let me. Oh, hold on. I messed up here. I'm going to go and... Oh, God. Okay. You are looking for Wally and what to sell it at right now. And I will tell you, as I go to the brands, as I go to Disney Golden Moments. Okay, let's see here. Ooh. I'm sorry. It's number... You paid 500 for it. Yeah, if you want to take it, lock in your losses, it's 509, 510. If you put it like 495, you probably sell pretty quickly. But remember, you have an 8.5% hit, so you'll probably get like 440-ish for it, give or take. If you wanted to do that, like 489 would probably get it to sell pretty quickly. Dad says, have a Comey Wiki just updated their website to subscription service? Maybe. I don't know. Mendez Flips, his thoughts on Secret Rare Spider-Man comic number 50. I don't really know the comics that well, so I'm sorry. You gotta ask Sleepin or Comics and Crypto for that. Andrew was the Jack Taylor. Yeah, WTF, I just saw that too. Monarch NFT says, if Storm gets confirmed in Wakanda forever, what would be your price prediction on the Storm? So I think Spider-Man is pumping because he's Spider-Man, not because of the movie. I don't know. I think if they do marketing, like if there was a trailer, it's like, get your Storm NFT right now on the VV app. After the trailer, maybe. But I don't think movies really do that much for her. Maybe some people that really don't know her because like they're young and they haven't seen what these, they didn't see the old X-Men movies. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard. It's really hard. But I do have a super chat from Bob Bobby. He says, LOL, my 5K Freezer real estate purchase now costs over 8K. Still worth it. Yeah, standoff chart. You know what, Bob Bobby? You have the, wisdom of the ages, because you lock that in, and I can only have 1, 2, 3. I can only have 6 people ever on there, and you're the first one. So you get a discount. And at Hey David Don is there at least until May, but you are the first one to ever join that Chavez thing right there. Standoff chart. Follow him on Veve. And he is also Bob Bobby on YouTube. So subscribe. Thank you so much, Bob Bobby. Hero. Hashtag hero. Where was I beforehand? Okay, there we go. Natalia says, if you click on the table format and click on open chart button, it seems to let you go back to the graphs. Weird though. Echo says, hi Randy. Will you sell comics, Amazing Spider-Man 1, Common, Uncommon Rare, Kangxi, to get the Mickey hat? I would not sell comics to get a Mickey hat. Right now. Ola de Negro says, hi Randy from Brazil here. What do you think about the price of Ron English Frog? Love your channel, thanks. What do I think about it right now? I'll let you know. Let's go to brands. And then again, Ron English, serial killers. All right, yeah. Let's put the knee up. Take a look. See at the frog. I love how Death gets her syringe taken away, but the Drugum Kill Frog is injecting. Yeah. Let's see what the price is. Out of, so let's say 3,300. So there's a little more than 5%. Let's say like 6-ish%. $67 hairs. It's an uncommon. If you want it. And you think that if you like looking at the yellow Crocs that it has, and you like has got some sweat on there because it's under the influence, and skinny arms and a big belly. Yeah. If you like it, I mean, I don't really like it. It's not really for me, but if you like it, sure, why not? That would not be an event. That would be like an emotional thing for me, getting something because I like it, not for the investment. I know Santiago says, if you had 700 gems, where to put them right now? Probably that ultra rare zombie Spider-Man. Even though I think that is more than 750 right now. Yeah, 795. If that's the case, I would say, what is the, all right, so the ultra rare Storm's at 469, right? And if the ultra rare Storm's at 469 and the ultra rare Deadpool's at 444, it would stand to reason that the ultra rare Storm is more than Deadpool, but she's not. She's like $400 less. So I would say the ultra rare Deadpool for 444 is not bad. I think that is not bad. And because of where the secret rare alligator Loki is at, the ultra rare alligator Loki is very good. And the uncommon, or the common, the not ultra rare zombie Captain America is good as well. Yeah, just my opinion. And then we got Dan Benedict with a $3 super chat. Thank you so much. Says, what do you think the Lucky Charm Golden Satchel will be worth to us that missed out on the Golden Tricks? That had dipped down a lot. Like when I woke up and I saw that in there, it was selling for like 3,300, so I sold it for 3K real quick. But apparently we had been airdropped that overnight, like as soon as I went to bed, and somebody sold it for like 6K, before it really dumped. So this one, I don't know. I think because the other one hasn't done that well at all, like from when it first started to where it is now. If you get it, I would sell it like immediately, and if you really like it, buy it back because as soon as things open up, that's where things are the highest. They really calm down, and then you have the chance to buy, and then they come up again. But I don't think it would do. I don't think it'll really do that well because not a lot of them have. Where was I here? Oh, there we go, right here. Nerd Challenge says, Cody Thrive was talking about getting a group of people to corner one collectible and drive the price up. I feel like if that naturally happens, fine, but artificially a little sus, maybe? Thoughts? Yeah, I mean, it's, what did Eminem say in Toy Soldiers? It was never my intention for someone to get killed. Why would I want to destroy something I helped build? I would not want to do that because apparently that has happened with a couple of things, and it never works out. Now, the way I liked it, because organically I thought that was very susceptible to being burned, and I liked it, and then other people started buying it. I was like, well, I want, if I'm the one talking about it, I want to be the one to get more. So I just like it, and I have a lot of reasons for it. Like I said, Loki season 2, there's going to be, probably going to go into the Young Avengers with Kid Loki, might be in the Pet Avengers as well. If they bring on Hitmonkey, he could probably be part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Hitmonkey's on S.H.I.E.L.D., or at least was for a time. I think a couple times. There's a lot that they can do. But again, I also said in that video I made today or yesterday, the other day, saying that remember back in the day, like 8 years ago, whatever, a kid got eaten by an alligator or crocodile. That happens again. Some Disney exec could be like, "Hey, we're not hanging with this anymore. Get out of here. We're Xing alligator Loki." And then suddenly, what happens? Suddenly, it's worth doo doo. Killed the market. Kid gets eaten by an alligator. Loki market crashes. Uh, or that could raise it up into popularity. I don't know. They could do something really weird where so many kids on the app. I don't know. Put that in the mouth of the alligator. I'm sorry. But yeah, I get it because you like it. I mean, I get it because I like it, and I want to be known as a Brown Steve Irwin. And other people are. Yeah, Top Killer says that's market manipulation, no matter what way he puts it. I mean, if you do it and don't sell, it's probably fine. But if you do it just to pump, and that's again, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, and again, I also said if there is a secret group, I don't think I could be part of it because I have said multiple times that information should be free, and the info. That's why I stream. That's why I make multiple videos on YouTube a day. That's why I stream for so many hours. And the only time people really pay is if they want advertisements, or they want to support the channel for Patreon or super chats. If they don't want to wait like 6 hours for me to get there for their comment, or if they say, like, because I answer every YouTube comment, sometimes it takes me like 14 hours. But if they have a time sensitive issue and say, listen, I have this deal going on, what do I do? Like, I had a Patreon member ask me about that the other day. It's like, hey, I'm about to pay this much for a 3-digit item. What do you think? And it's like, well, why don't you just get this one that's a lower 3-digit item and it's cheaper? And says, wow, that completely paid for Patreon for the whole month. Thank you. So people that don't want to wait X amount of hours, that's the only time where I would really charge, just because it's time. But outside of that, I would never say like, hey, and again, that's just a time saver. That's not a leave it on a YouTube comment. I'll get back to you. But again, in this market, 10 seconds is the longest time in the world. Like when I had to sell stuff to get that sub 100 Spider-Man or the sub 50 Captain America, it's just, the time is so of the essence. You don't have time to wait. Ruben Tenzemos has bought 2 good mint Superman. Time to go to AK Superman is at least 7 with similar additions. At some point, maybe not right now, but some point. Regular TX dude says, should we pay attention to Marvel Mighties? I should probably pay attention to everything, but that could be gamified. Could be. Mark Allen says, what's your thoughts on the partners not pumping? I mean, kind of did already. I mean, that was the first thing to really pump. 2,400 to 5K to 8K, 14K. I don't know what's at now, but it's done very well already. And it's not like one of these Marvel secret rares where there's between 800 and 17,000 editions. Or I'm sorry, 1,700 editions. There's over 4,000 editions, 4,300. So there is a lot more of them. And the price is higher, so it takes a lot for them to move. Jack Taylor, thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. And the message is retracted, but I remember what you said. Dan Benedict, thank you for that $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Menderflip says, why is burning Omi good? Educate me, please. So currently, right now, there are 2. Well, there's a bunch of places we have Omi. It's out there in the circulating supply, or it's on exchanges and people's wallets and whatnot. But in the app, currently, there is a. I'm gonna get in touch with my Orion crypto trader here. There is a vault, there is a reserve wallet, and there is a burn wallet. Every time you put $1 into the app, $1 worth of Omi goes from the vault to the reserve wallet. And every time you spend that gem, that amount of Omi, or at least part of that Omi, goes from the reserve wallet to the burn wallet, which means that there's less of them every time something gets spent. And because they go and they say, hey, we're going to top off our reserve wallet by buying from the circulating supply, it's very bullish. It's very, very good for us that we buy a bunch of things. Why? Because that means the more it's burned, the more it's taken from the circulating supply, And eventually you'll have it from the circulating supply. People will buy things and it'll get burned. Like, am I Nick Cage? How'd it get burned? How'd it get burned? By people buying. And with the less supply out there, the higher the value. So that's why I'm very bullish. Gooseneck says OMI token will pump when we have OMI to NFT. The moment no utility, no real exchanges. I think we'll pump just on exchanges. I don't think the utility, even though utility will come, it might take a while. Dapragon says, not fudding, but rumor has it that New York aren't able to cash out with MTL. Do you have any safe plan B or C? Well, I don't plan to cash out. And if I did, then I would just sell for OMI, and I would just have people paying OMI. Regular TX Dude says, Randy, what are your thoughts on the Eternals, Marvel Mighty sub 50s? There are a couple of deals out there, but and the couple of deals out there were, and again, I answered the super chat before, but just a quick once over. If they get gamified, they're great. If not, some of the Marvel Mighties. Again, the Eternals, not many people like, but people like the Fantastic Four. They like the Captain Carter, and they like the other one, the Captain America. And the 77 Storm, I believe I told you, figure about, I don't know, like between 650 and 700. Rego TX is a good point. Gamification is huge. Dan Bennett says, when do you think we'll be able to list our whole VV accounts for one lump sum if we choose to? It might be this year. Probably this year. You'll be, because if you're able to sell one set by itself, you should be able to say like, hey, I'm going to sell everything in my inventory. So you wouldn't be able to sell your account, just sell everything in your inventory. And then you'd probably be able to do that. But I think this year. BJ Go says, hey, Randy, what are your thoughts on Secret Rare Coca-Cola? They're going for only 1,000 gems. Goodbye. I thought that so people were buying it at 1,500. And then when I saw it between 800 and 1,100, like, this is probably a good buy because people are already paying that much for it. But right now, again, what I'm seeing is what is popular in media is making a lot of moves, making a lot of money. Like, what is popular in media? You got all these superheroes. That's what's pumping. Coke has not been pumping. I would sell Coke. I did. I had the only way I was able to get that ultra rare Spider-Man was because of Standoff Chart by being on my fridge permanently and saying, he sent me a secret rare Coke and I sold that and I was able to get that ultra rare Spider-Man, the sub 100 one. Regular TX says, thanks. Just bought the Gilgamesh. Oh, very good. Gooseneck says, you should only cash out into the OMI token, support the project. That's a good point. I'll definitely do that. Dapragon says, I don't think selling NFT to OMI will be an option, but it's partial. No, that will be an option. Tristan Pallez says, I have 1,100 gems to spend. What do you think I should go for right now? My go-to answer has been that has been that ultra rare zombie Spider-Man. Like I said, I sold an Elsa the other day for 2 ultra rare Loki and the ultra rare zombie Spider-Man. And the ultra rare zombie Spider-Man has gone up harder. It's gone up about $300. Whereas the ultra rare Lokis had only gone up, let's take a look, see here, like $50, give or take. So I do think that ultra rare Loki is still on, because again, this is, it's 3,800 is, there is actually a couple more listings on here now, but they're not selling for less than 38. So people are willing to sell, but they only want to sell for that price, which is interesting. Moving on. Yeah. And Kobe collects for that super chat, Canadian super chat, saying, what's up, brother? How are we doing today? Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing very well. We are talking, we are learning from one another, and it's good vibes all around. Girlfriend's place today or yesterday. I did a video last night, and before I went to the gym, I came back and did another video. I wonder how that's doing. Let's take a look, see at my video. Bum, bum, bum. It has 897 views over 6 hours and 3 minutes. Very nice. I like it when my videos get over 1,000 views. Wow, getting a couple new subscribers too. And then I went to the gym, and then I came back here. So it's a good day. I had Taco Bell. I had protein shake. Had some eggs this morning. Oh, it was a good time. Kobe Collect says, doing wonderful, not fungibly. Gooseneck says, NFT to OMI is coming, not gems to OMI. That will not. No, yeah, you will not be able to take gems and sell it for Omi, but you will. And when I say cash out, I mean that if you sell your gems for Omi, you're going to be able to transfer your Omi. Not your gems. You sell your NFTs for Omi, you're going to take that Omi and you can transfer it off the app. That's what I meant. We got really big is Kobe Collects is really everywhere. Yeah, he is. Kobe Collects is gotta love him. Micah Sanders says, "Is Common Storm a good purchase right now? Or do you think it'll drop back down? Even if it does, it probably won't that much. Maybe that'd be one of the ones that would be again the Marvel and Disney have this that fee is really a disincentive to sell. I don't want to sell and lose 8.5%. I just don't want to do that. So it was like that hurts more than not being like, yeah. So that really doesn't. I think that's why some people don't sell because they lose 8.5%. So I think for me, I think she's good. I think it's a good purchase. Maybe Untamed says Ultimate's comic book rare undervalued. I don't know. I really don't know about that comic. Just because I don't know it that well. Pop says a Comey wiki paid now. Hope this can pay for upgrades to the site. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, if he is, I haven't checked it. Kobe Collect says I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended mile coverage warranty. I love you, Kobe. B-Boy Steve says let's go. Potsy Weber says only one secret Loki here and Hodlin. Me and Potsy Weber were at a party not too long ago. It was like a month ago. And it says like, yo, I just bought 7 secret rare Loki. Go get some. And he's like, all right, don't tell the wife. He's like, okay. and now look at it. And that was when it was like $1,000. It's great. It's a great time. Jack Taylor says, hey Randy, number 41 means a lot to me. What we say in floor plus 400. Well, it depends if it's it depends what rarity it is. That'll affect the price that it is. Let me know which one and which rarity, and I'll let you know. Red Ghost Kobe Collects, just interesting. Are you a Kobe fan? I got his Grinch's 2010, 11.5 US size, brand new. If you'd like to get them, just need Omi. Josh says, VV Entertainment, rares and ultra rare comics are undervalued. Buy a couple where people aren't shopping. Kobe says, Mike Saunders, I like Jim at 50 over Storm at 50, but either way, you can't go wrong. Jimmy's Journey into Mystery, I think. Kobe says, yeah, Red Ghost, hit a brother up. And Mo says, crazy how Becky is undervalued because Joe Batman's 1.4K, catching up to Becky 2,500. Becky should be at least 35 since Todd is 8.5. I haven't really noticed a pattern yet with them, but maybe I will at some point. I don't know. Anthony Rodriguez says, what are your thoughts on Ritmo from Tokidoki? It's the only one animated from season 1. There's only 1,500. I think it's better than most Secret Rare from the Labracorn. Yeah, it's cute. It goes, yeah, it does a little neigh. That is adorable. Again, for the investment, I don't know. It is a season 1, but it's just from the investment. It's just not from the just about like it's cute. It's nice to look at. It is fun to look at. Be fun to play with. Oh, kids would like it. Oh god, my back. Josh says Ritmo is getting ready for takeoff soon. Red Ghost is their original and brand new. You can show them around if you want. You can. Las Vegas, it's too late to sell all my 007. Guess I'll just hodl some next 007 drop or airdrop. Feel you. Andres says, Cody Class, what do you think about Common Mickey? No, what does he think about Common Mickey? All right. Brendan says, you ain't got nothing on me. Yo, Brendan Z's absolute king of the Ghost Bears. And they've been going up. Pablo Lewis says, what do you think about Jim Lee, the Joker? Sorry. Sorry again. First, sorry. So be advised, it was all General 69's fault. He was the one that commented, is like, yo, Randy, and I swear I'm not lying. I'll show you on my Facebook. When you go and you see, General 69, I missed the intros where you hug the camera and let one rip by accident. And then we got Brandy Babe saying, I missed those too. So her and Milham, obviously, everyone really likes that. So I apologize if that was offensive, but I had to let one rip. So Jim Lee, Joker first appearance was great. Went up to nearly $1,000. Yeah. Yeah. Well, he went up to like 1,200 before. Gem is Journey into Mystery. Michael Saunders. Brendan Z says, "What you stacking, Randy? I've been stacking them alligator Lokis." Talk Killer says, "Wonder Woman to the moon." Malcolm Gas says, "Voltron defense mode number 113." Nice. Yo, Brendan Z delisted all his double-digit Marvel NFTs. Good. Good. I'm glad you delisted those. Hodl. Top Killer says, "Journey into Mystery 85 comics are undervalued." He does. "What do you think about the price on Sharkbite Secret Rare?" I don't really know that, and it's really too soon to tell because there's no more Mercorno Secret Rare or Unicornos. Pablo Lewis says, "Do you have Jim Lee the Joker first?" I did not. I had to sell it for another buy I was going for. B-Boy Steve says, "Joker is moving." He's been moving. He was at like 1,200. Let's see what he's at right now. Batman Black and White. Jim Lee the Joker. Yeah, he was at 12. So he do be moving. X Idol says, "When Hawk Girl Moon?" I don't know. She's not really that popular. I like her. I did have to sell her for something, but yeah, I really like her a lot. I like Shaira. I grew up watching the Justice League cartoon and Justice League Unlimited. I really do like those. But yeah, like nobody likes her. I don't know why. MK Ultra Instincts says Fantastic Four 12 is mooning. Nice. It's the first crossover tie with Spider-Man #1. Oh, good. Sky Builder Game says, "No questions today for me. Just want to say hi." Thank you. Hugs and hi. Clamp Down 21 says, "Hit that like button." Yes, everybody. Smash the like button. Do it for my back. What's your price prediction for Superman? I guess it depends when. I mean, he'll reach 4K, no problem. Probably reach 5K, no problem. You know, when I don't know. You know, when Todd reaches, 30K, I think Superman will be at least 10, give or take. Michael Sanders, JIM is Journey into Mystery. Nightwing says 3 buys away from 3K. Very nice. Shake and Bake says, "Rip Bob Saget." No, Bob Saget, no. No, he dies at the Orlando Hotel. No, 65. Too young. I don't know if that's too. That's like, when is it like, too young, too old? Like, like 40. Too young. Like taken too soon. 50 is like, man, that's hard. 60 is like, oh man, that's it's rough. 70 is like, all right, you had a good run. 80 is like, good for you, good for them. So nice long life. But 65, I don't know how to judge that. Back in the day, people used to die at 65 all the time. 70s was good. That was good. But nowadays, people are really living like, back in the day, like when I was a kid, if you were 50, you're dead. You're old. Like you looked old. Like you looked it. And now, girlfriend's 47. She looks good. She looks good. God of War fans, what do you think the realistic value of the 92 Robin is? I don't know. Let's take a look. 92 Robin. Okay, let's go to the black and whites. I was in season 5. No, it's not in season 5. Is it 92 Robin? There's a 72 Robin. Is that what you mean? Number 72? The Carmine Infantino Robin? Because there's no other 92 Robin. There's a 76 Robin. So let me know which one you mean. Tacos is Jim Rare. Yeah, it might be undervalued. Kobe says, "I like it. I think there's better gem vehicles around, same price or lower." Carlos Aguero says, "I don't like how the App Store Veve has a rating of 3.8. Go rate it 5 stars, Veve homies, and leave a like on here as well." Yeah. I rated that 5 stars in like March of last year. Mike Saunders, what do you think is better, Common Storm or Uncommon Groot? I think Uncommon Groot has a lot more room to grow. Well, actually, let me, because the only reason I'm saying that is really because it's animated. You said Common Storm or Uncommon Groot? So let's look at the mint numbers. Uncommon Groot, 18,888 is the uncommon versus the common storm, which I think has 16,000. Is it common, right? 16,500. Although people do like I guarantee you she's worth more than the uncommon. Uncommon is, 59. She's 60. I would say the mint number is fairly close. Her being a couple thousand less. But Groot is really, he's just at retail, pretty much, and he's animated. So I think that I would probably choose Groot over the commons. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's just what I would do. And Cole says, "Hey dude, how much would you price number 61 uncommon Coke?" I don't know. Let's take a look. See, drops, brands, drops. Okay, drops. Uncommon Coke. And again, I don't really know the ratios for non-superhero stuff. I think they would be off. Was it uncommon? Let's say 70. So let's say, I don't know, 5. Which one did you say? You said number 61. Well, the good thing is that because it's kind of lower, the only numbers surrounding it are really over $1,000. But if you wanted a sub 100, you could get it for number 94 at 579, 580. I'm sorry, you can get one at 549, number 89. So because of that right there, and honestly, I didn't even think it would be over, like 550 anyway. If you put it for 500, it'll probably sell really quickly. If you put it for 800, a lot of people are going to say like, I get it, it's the lowest one, but, you can get number 80 or you can get number 89. Now, if you put that for 800, number 89 for 250 less, it's hard to say. But yeah, put it at like 600, that'd probably sell. Can you please pump Phantasma? Asking for a friend. Hashtag poolside. Oh, ripping poolside. I had a Phantasma and I was trying to sell. It was like the low bids were like the lowest listings were like they're like 800. Like I'll sell for 5. But I noticed no one was buying them. And then poolside just was kind of complaining, and I was like, well, listen, like they drop an article saying how many there are, and not only that, but you have a page on there that says how many there are, how many are on the market. It's like, oh, like, so apparently he lost like 11K. Expensive lesson. Hope he learned. Batman Who Laughs is 175 now. Damn! Apparently Fantastic Four number 12 is mooning. Ryan Janky says, what are your thoughts on the Ghost Trap and Slimer? Are they the first? Yeah, they are the first NFTs to interact with each other. No one talks about these. Not sure if the Ghost Trap is a good buy. On character. I mean, it is cool. I had 2 at one point. Ow, my knee. But I did not. I sold it because it really wasn't doing anything, and I wanted to get other stuff. I think at some point it'll get respect, but for whatever reason, Ghostbusters really isn't catching on. Like, I had a couple of movies the last few years, and the last one was really good, but it just hasn't gotten that. Can't revitalize the 80s, even though 80s things are great. Stranger Things is awesome, and it was really good, but that thing is great and loved by a lot of people, but it just hasn't really caught on inside the app. I'm going to do a 3-hour Patreon member shout out. You made a mess of things, my, what a mess you made. I hate the way you make me feel. I hate the way you make me. And your world is cold outside, so button up and open wide. I hate the way you make me feel sick, sick, sick. And every hour we gotta give a big shout out to our support team here. We got at Hey David Don on the Twitter. Love that, man. We got EQ_crypto, at NotStarHelix, and at Wet Wizard Veve. Got a lot of sets right there. Now, if you want other people to follow on YouTube, go to Star Helix, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, and Veve Las Vegas. And if you have some extra gems, or if you have some extra money that you don't want to put into gems, go to AfroDroidLegends.com, use StayClassy.store, and WoundedWarriorProject.org. If you want to find out what's going on the app, follow Standoff Chart. Follow Standoff Chart. That person is my hero right now. They've been supporting me. Okay. Bobby. Oh, speaking of which, Standoff Chart. 5K freezer real estate purchase now costs over 8K. Still worth it. Hooah. Mark D says, some dude on Veve feed literally just told me whatever Asia thinks doesn't even matter when it comes to Ultraman. Wait, why? What do you mean does not matter? I'm so confused. Realty Aaron Baker says, can I have you write me a good review on Google for getting that freezer deal done for you? Yeah, sure. Dan Benedict with that $3 super chat. Thank you so much. As long as if you had 100 gems, what would you invest in? Probably the zombie Captain America. That I could get two common Loki, not fit. But I think those are pretty undervalued, the zombie ones. And Bender said, what do you think the Lucky Charm? Yeah, the golden statue. The worth to us that missed out on the golden tricks rabbit. I don't think that those have done that well. So if I were to get that, I would just boom sell. And if I really liked it, I would rebuy when it dips. But I'd mostly sell that for other things, mostly Marvel. Mr. Coins, I remember when Corsica was worth more than a Todd. Take me back, please. Ooh, rip. Emmo says Batman who has 175. Hey, yeah. Ahmedi Najat says thought on Tokidoki horses. They seem to have a cult following. And yeah, at least just on the app. And there's physical collectors out there as well. So again, I don't have any of the sets, and I sold the one that I got, but Ethan is Ice King undervalued. I love Ice King. Him and Marceline are my homies. But let's take a look at the Cartoon Network. And let's go to Ice King. Let's see what he's at, and then I'll let you know. Oh, he do be a common though, right? No, he's a rare. Only 60 of them on the market. 190. Okay. Let's take a look at. Let's say 540 plus 6, 11. There's not a lot of things that I would get because there's only 3 sub 100, and one of them's, and the cheapest one is 2,700, so I wouldn't get that. But 190. I mean, so there's only 60 of them left on the market. And that's not a lot considering that 325 would have been 10%, so 212 would have been 2.5%. So 110 is like 1.75%. So it's under 1.5% of him that was ever minted is available. So there might be better things to purchase, but I do like him, and I will get him back. Kobe Class says, bro, if they cancel Loki because of alligators, they would cancel the alligator. Yeah, I don't. It's just, yeah, that'd be nuts. Jack Taylor says, cue some salty person going to the zoo and sticking their hand in a crocodile enclosure because they missed out on Secret Cook at 800, and now they want to cancel. Oh, the internet is so great. Thank you, Jack Taylor, for the laugh. Support Hip Hop says, Tales of Suspense Secret Rare blowing up 650. Heyo. Golden Assets at Secret Rare Deadpool 2,500. Yeah, Golden Assets. Yeah, 2,500. Let us take a look at the Deadpool. Yeah, I think the ultra rare more and more. Yeah, that's a 2,500. As long as the ultra rare stayed at like 440. Yeah, that ultra rare Deadpool is undervalued because that's at like 440 something. The ultra rare Storm is at 465. So the ultra rare Storm is worth more, but the secret rare Storm is worth a lot less than Deadpool. She's only at she was at $2,000. She's at 23 now, so that did have a little pump. But ultra rare Deadpool is probably really good to get. Red Ghost secret rare Deadpool's go like crazy in a few days. Why in a few days? Red Ghost, let me know. Earth Camper says, how to make boat NFT. Please explain shortly. Oh, I don't know. MK Ultra Instinct says, Amazing Spider-Man 1. Mooning. Yeah. Mauricio Arlano says, Randy, you really pumping Loki. Um, I mean, I like it. And again, I even told people when I said I sold my blue chip for an alligator, I told them, listen, that's probably not the smart move. This is high risk for it's high risk for this, and this, and it works out for me because of this, and this. Because again, price is what you pay and value is what you get. I mean, the price is high. The tide is high, but I'm holding on. You know, again, the price is high, but it is. How should I say? It is the value and what I get out of it is worth it. Like, am I Machiavelli? Because I'd say the ends justify the means, at least for me, and apparently everyone else too, if they wanted to flip. Matt Mars says, "Yo, I have 10K gems. What's one collectible to cop right now?" I honestly I could find you a deal. I could find you a undervalued deal. 10K gems. Let's take a look see here. Let's take a look see right here. For 10,000 gems. I mean, you could just get a Todd and call it a day, but I think that we can find you something good. Let's look at the ultra rare Captain Americas that are 1300s. Let's say 4200 for the sub 100s, but nope, we can't get any of those. Secret rare, let's see if there's any like super lower mints. You know, that's at 6K. I don't think we're gonna find a sub 100 for 10. We definitely won't. Yeah, no, that was impossible. Oh, actually, hold on. Yo, am I the army guy from Toy Story? Go, turn that thing right now. Turn that thing back on. You can get number 92 Captain America Secret Rare for 10.5K. That is less than double of the floor. That floor is 6,000, so this should be about $15,000 for a sub 100. You can get number 92 for 10.5. I would go get that right meow. Right meow, that is the best idea that I can look at right now. I'm going to go again, if you want to do something, you know, Deadpools are at 450 where they could probably be higher, but let's say a 900, so let's say 1800 for the sub 100s, and you really can't get anything for under 1800 for the sub 100s, and oh, actually, for the 36, so it's a 36, and then 46, 44. Number 49 might be kind of properly rated. Thank you guys for 100 likes. That means the world. But nothing crazy there. I haven't seen any great deals for that. Well, I haven't checked the sub 100 common alligator Lokis in a while. Those are at $45. Those are pretty nice. So let's say 450 for the sub 100. You can't get any. There's only just, you know, let's say 1350 for the sub 50. You can't get any for the Loki. So there's really nothing there, but like I said, either that Todd or that secret rare Captain America, I would definitely get. Let's take a look at Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, because just because the floor has moon doesn't mean the sub 100s have. So let's say, you know, 3100 for the sub 100s for these. You know, number 94 at $3,000 is properly rated, but there's really nothing. Oh, actually, what'd I say? Number 46, Zombie Hunter Spider-Man Ultra Rare for 4,900 is actually a pretty good deal, because it's a sub 50, and that's by far the cheapest one by literally half. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So I gave you a couple of options. Tortolan says, do you think these mooning Veve NFTs are strong indication for Omi mooning when on big exchanges? 100%. Veve helping get the word out about Omi token. Heck yeah. Hey, there's a secret rare Deadpool so undervalued. If I didn't see them at least 8 to 10K by Christmas, I'm quitting Veve. I'll take your stuff. Support Hip Hop's Tales of Suspense, or 57. Secret is the cheapest Stan Lee comic book right now. I'm gonna get some more. Right? Fine. I said, what's the best way to purchase Omi? Probably Bit4X, but you know, go on YouTube. Gooseneck's a secret rare Deadpool will be 20K in a few months easy. I hope so. You know, I have one, and if he's 20K, Storm will probably be like, you know, 16K, and I got 5 of her. That'd be fantastic. Zach A says, looks like Komi Wiki has switched to. Yep, they have. Moses' partner's starting to creep up a bit. Ooh, good for them. Yeah, I know. Bob Saget, 65 is barely retirement. That's true. That's true. 65 is barely retirement age. That sucks. Although he's probably been retired for a while. Jason Wald says, "What's up, Randy? Been busy putting that YouTube hustle, and it doesn't go unappreciated. Thank you for appreciating me. Hugs for you. I want to be the very best, like no one ever was. Now, I am happiest when I'm building something, and I want to build Chavez. One, I also think it is a very, very good net positive that we have a good time, and people learn. We all learn from each other. You know, if you're doing a little good for 130, like now my lives get 150, 170, 200 people. It's 100 plus, and so we have fun and we learn a lot, and we are having a party. We're all making so much money. Things are very, very good. This is probably the best. So maybe not the happiest I've been in my life because I'm kind of a little chunky, but I'm definitely. I feel the most useful in my life right now. More useful than when I was in the military. More useful than I was, helping out business owners. Even though that I felt pretty useful there. I feel this is very good. I think this is good for all of us. Advertising for people, Patreon member shout outs. Aerospace Jake says, DC CoverGirl Series 1 set, going with Supergirl, been holding since drop, retail cost basis. Now a good time to sell, on the fence because it's not season 1. I mean, well, let me take a look, see. You said the DC CoverGirls, right? CoverGirl! Hey, where'd they go? Oh, it's DC CoverGirl. That's right. Supergirl at one point was like 900. She's at 820. Yeah, she hasn't mooned as much, but I remember I saw the other day, it was a Supergirl like number 40 something for like $5,000. Like, somebody get that. They did, which is great. I think, this is the first not the first all. You had the DC bombshells and all the DC ones. Catwoman do be at 200 though. Hey, remember when we were on stream and everyone was getting we saw Catwoman finally get sold out, saw Batgirl get sold out. It was pretty cool. And now they're, like I said, things do not stay retail forever. They do not. Batwoman was less than half of what she is now. So yeah. Mm-hmm. But so, I mean, if you wanted to sell, might not be a bad time. Might not be. Noah Will says, is buying gems from a third party at a discount rate a bad thing? I haven't done it. I can save 34%. It's enticing. If you trust the person and you know that the gems were acquired in a good way, and they're not bad gems, then yes, it's probably fine. Michael Saunders says, what do you think is the best comic under 100? I have zero idea. I would not know that. Matt Mars, end of year Secret Rare Deadpool prediction. I don't think 20K. I think that's a lot. 12K, probably fair. Matt Mars, end of year Secret. Oh yeah, just read that. Yeah, iPlayer 3.8 floor for Loki. Heck yeah. But he does have a pretty big sell wall there, because a couple of people have it there. Yeah, there's 3 people that have it there, then there's a 3.9, then there's a 4. It takes a lot of buys before it goes to that 4.5K. So iPlayer says 3.8K Loki, where he's got the same I think iPlayer is the Red Julius trying to sell his 38 88 87 versus a 38 88 88. Honestly, if you do want to sell it, put it at 3,800, because if yours is 1 penny lower and 111 mints higher, they'll probably just take the other one, or they'll just pay the extra $15 and take number 356. So I don't know if those are going to get bought right now, or if I were going to buy it, I would just get number 356, because that is 38. That's 3,900. So that's probably what I would do. And the cheapest secret rare, or the cheapest sub 100 is 7,800. Wild. Jason Walter says, I follow Wendy because she's gorgeous, LOL. And iPlayer says, Jason's facts. Big Collectibles, the Veve NFTs is OpenSea investing. What good, my only homies? What up, Big Collectibles? How y'all doing? Jason Walter says, did you know Tokidoki is based in California, not Japan? I did not know that. God of War fan says, thank you for the answer, man, but I meant Infantino Robin, number 92. Okay. How much is that worth? Carmine Infantino, number 92. Let's see here. If the floor is about... Jesus, the floor is 3,800 on this? Mother of God. That... I feel like that should come down. Well, because number 87 is out there for 8K and it's not being bought, I would say put number 92 for... I would not sell it right now. Just because that number 87 is undervalued. So if you really want to sell yours, you'd have to list it for like 7,500 or 7K, which is also really undervalued, especially given the fact that it's, you know, it's a $3,800 floor. But I mean, if you want to take in profit, geez, that's a lot. Kudos to people that have a bunch of those. That's the same price as Alligator Loki. That's really good. Wow. Carmine Infantino Robin to the moon. Ugh. Michael Cruz says, can Mass Collector 1 Ultra Rare get some love? This should be 15K or so. I don't think it'll ever be that high, but... Well, I mean, it's already doing pretty well. I don't want to say ever. I thought I was thinking of something else. But yeah, that could probably get really... Yeah, when comic book people come in, yeah, probably. Gooseneck says, why are 2 Robins first appearance? Because they're different Robins. Jesse Trade says, one is Damien... Yeah. And one is Gooseneck, one is OG... Yep. Pride 141 is 10K. Interesting. Hyplix says, pump Superman and Joker. Thanks, bye. I've been calling that for a while. Well, not Superman, but I've been calling Joker and Harley Quinn for a while. Smells Fun says, hey Randy, hey everyone. Hi Smells. Kiddo says, hey Randy, you're the best. Love your energy. Can listen to you 24/7 all day. Thank you guys. Gooseneck, give me a thumbs up. Matt Elliott says, hey Randy, thoughts on Disney NFTs not pumping? I don't know. There's a lot of mints, and they're not animated. And they'll probably get some utility at some point, but yeah, they people really like the Marvel and DC stuff. They like the superhero stuff, and yeah, they just didn't. And I got a message from my boy, so I do have to go soon. My son says, do you think Common Zombie Cap is better than Journey into Mystery? I don't really know comics. I know Journey into Mystery is probably better. Just because that's a coveted comic, and Common Zombie America Captain is probably not. Not a lot of people know him. Temple says, hey Randy, what comics do you currently hold? All of them except for the Amazing Spider-Man 252. And they're all commons. Except for Fantastic Four number 1 and Fantastic Four number 5. I have those in Secret Rare. Matt Moore's end of year Todd prediction, 30K. Horse on Jupiter says, what do you think about first appearance Robin, Carmine edition 111? I think that would be probably floor price. Mars says, should I get number 1 Todd or 3 Secret Rare Deadpool? Probably number... I don't know. Let's say, 4Xing. What does 4Xing do? Todd would be 32K at 4Xing. And, Deadpool would be at 4Xing only 10K. I think Deadpool can get to 12K. But I don't know. I mean, maybe my 30K is super conservative. I'd probably... That's hard. I'd probably go with Todd, though. Kiddo says, Storm flying again. Let's go. Yo, is she? Girl? Storm Secret Rare. Yo, 23 hundo. Very nice. Gooseneck says 3 Secret Rare Deadpool. Interesting. Mo says they should make NFTs on Veve for the YouTubers like you, Taps, Cal, and so on. That'd be fun. I'd buy myself. Veve Entertainment says Wonder Woman or '06 Batman. Probably Wonder Woman. Michael Perello says buying up a ton of common Groots because if they hit 45, that's a quick flip. Yes, it is. Top Killers is Wonder Woman definitely. Horse on Jupiter says, what will a Comey be worth end of year? I think they hit 30 cents before the bear market, the crypto winter, and then they go back to like 8 cents, maybe 10 cents. I don't know, but they will lose a lot, and everyone will. But they won't lose. Like if this is a Comey and this is everyone else will go down here during the crypto winter, and the Comey will go down here, and everyone will increase like this, and Omi will increase like that. MK Ultra Instinct says everyone should own at least one Marvel Comics #1. I got one. And Mo says Becky Batman or Deadpool. Oh, that's so hard. I don't know. Oh, these are hard. I would say Todd over the Deadpools, but I would say Deadpool over the Becky. Horse on Jupiter says, where does Steamboat Willie Ultra Rare end up long term? Because there's a lot of additions, even though it's a nice cool piece. It's not a growth thing. It's not a super move. It's just something I think that's a good long term hold that'll slowly but steadily increase. Not going to be crazy. One Monster Hunter. Damn, I hope this year. It'd be great. Kevin Broussard says, hey Randy, what's your end of year price finish for Marvel Comics #1 common? It's a couple thousand. BJ Go says, hey Randy, I have 600 gems. Should I get Doctor Doom from Superior Marvel Mighty or Secret Rare Green Goblin? Doctor Doom, in my opinion. But you might have to talk to Sleep Inner Comics and Crypto about that, but I would say Doctor Doom. Michael Pearl says, I have 1,600 gems and I don't know what to get. If I should wait, advice please. If you get something right now and then the market dumps, how bad is that going to be for your mental health? Versus if you don't get anything right now, you're waiting for a pullback and it just keeps mooning. Which one hurts more? For me, I'd rather get something now. I think that Ultra Rare Zombie Spider-Man, the Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, Uncommon or the Common Zombie Captain America, I think the Groots are good. I think Ultra Rare Alligator Lokis are good. I think those are really good. Michael Pearl, I just read that. Thoughts on Ido? When Asia gets in, he should moon. Sonus, what do you think the next big drop? I don't know. Hope something good. Pros, I would prefer to get something now. Then get the, what I just said. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Everyone check out everyone on the fridge. At Hey David Don, at EQ_Crypto, at Nostar Helix, at Wet Wizard Veve, AfroDroidLegends.com, UseTakeLassie.store, WoundedWarriorProject.org, Star Helix, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, and Veve Las Vegas. And of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Standoff Chart on the Veve app. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. Thank you all so much. Thank you guys for the super chats. I love you all. Class dismissed. Meow, 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 meow.